Edo Ukwan speaking, and we invite you, our listeners, to join and be a part of this interactive program when the lines will be opened. And now I pass the mic to you, Comrade Lillian.
Okay. Good evening, lovers of freedom. Good evening, George Onyeibe, a leader. Good evening, IPOB worldwide. My name is Lillian Ada Biafra from Olo, Imo State, Biafra land. Thank you, lovers of freedom. All hail Biafra. My special greeting goes to our leader, Mazi George, King of Biafra. We love you, my leader. May God bless you wherever you are and give you more power to destroy them, to destroy all these enemies of progress. Enemies that don't want Biafra to come, they are everywhere shooting at their head. You will see men where men are gossiping like women. Women are gossiping like babies, you know. So I will still take this my opportunity to greet his deputy, Mazi George, and all of us of freedom. We don't care whatever you are talking about. We are not interested. You can talk anything from now to tomorrow. We, the IPOB worldwide, we don't care. What we want is our freedom. That's all. You can go to hell and come down and talk your rubbish. We don't care. What we are talking about this evening is a leader. What do you think about a leader? What do you know of a leader? How do you know a leader? So I want to use this my small time this evening to tell you what I feel called a leader. You all know our first leader, our forefathers, our father, Odumegwu Ojukwu, was the first leader that we, the Biafran, have. I don't know about others, but what I know is that Ojukwu is our first leader in Biafra land. Because when these Janjaweed people came out to kill the Biafran, he stood up for us. He cares for his people. He said no for the killing of Biafrans. He stood up. He did all he could do to save us. But the enemies, we are everywhere, shooting at their head as they are doing now. This is exactly what is happening now. Is exactly what happened in 1966, 67 to 70. Ojukwu was a small boy, 33 years. He was this, he was that. He can't get Biafra, but he used his own money to fight for freedom of Biafra. Is there we see where the betrayers, they still come out and betray him in many ways. In many ways, they came out and showed their colors, the different colors they have. We don't know what is happening in our land. They are killing every day. Our people are here gossiping every day, coming out and gossip like people that don't have brains. So this leader we are talking about, Ojukwu, everybody saw him that he really stood up for us and fight for we the Biafrans for our freedom. But what happened? All the saboteurs, the saboteurs is in these people's blood. This is Fulef. There is in their blood. This is the hard time people will stop your rubbish because we cannot take it anymore from you people. Oh, this is how Ojukwu came. You people sabotage him front and back. Even people sabotage even the arms that are coming from Cameroon. People sabotage it. That is why they gave Bakassim to and Cameroon people till today because of you, some of saboteurs in Igbo land, in Biafra land. Because you people are wicked. As you people are seeing, they are killing our people, they are killing our mother, they are killing our fathers. You people don't care. What you care is only your stomach, the money you will gain, the leadership you want to lead. You want to lead IPOB. You want to lead myself. Is this what they call a leader? No. A leader is someone It can be a man or a woman that cares for another person, that cares for one another. That is a leader. Ojukwu stood up for us. When this Hausa Fulani Janja, we even in years, they even killed the Biafrans, the Igbos. They put them inside train, inside bus, send them down to eastern side. That is how Ojukwu stood up and said no. After that, that one did not even finish. He still went to Ghana for Abori Accord to see if everybody can have his or her right to govern himself in his own state. Upon everything, nothing happened. When they came back, they betrayed him. Betrayers everywhere, saboteurs everywhere. Both the Yoruba, both the Hausa Fulani, both the Hausa themselves, all of you are saboteurs. All of you. But today, in our own time, we have a very lovely and special leader, which I can say in my own time, the Moses of my time, my prince, my king, who stood up again and said no for all this barbaric killing in the land of Biafra, which is Mazi George. When he came, he just came. Before he came, he went out to all the leaders in Biafra land and called them, say, look, and told all the governors that, look, this is what is happening in our land. But today, they denied him. They said, no, you're a small boy. We have to finish our turn before we come and talk about Biafra. Biafra is not to get something. That's who they call a leader. That's who they call a leader. A leader that will say no to injustice to his people. And you are not the one that will choose yourself as a leader. It is people. It is people that will let you. We tell you, come on, you are our leader. They are giving him many names. Everybody is jealous. They are calling him Savior, they are jealous. They are calling him Lord, they are jealous. They are calling him sort of names because he merits those names they are giving to him. Today I call him king. Really, he's a king. I call him general because he stands for everybody. He didn't only stand for only Biafra, he stands for Hausa Fulani, all the ones that want to be free. Not those Janjaweed that are coming from different countries to come and kill us. No, this is what they call a leader. Mazi George is the best leader so far. The best leader so far in our own time. And Trump, in my own time, I can say he's the best leader because he talks and do. He see the fast, he talks. The only man that has come to defend the Christians. Other leaders are nothing. They don't care. They are here. These Janjaweeds are killing the Christians. They're not saying anything. Those people are the people that we're supposed to be a leader because they are fathers. Because leader starts from a father. You're a father, you're a leader in your house. Okay? So, but people, what they know is that they want to rule people. They want to rule people to kill people like the one we have called Muhammad Buhari. Everybody knows him that he's a terrorist. He's a terrorist. He's a killer. He's a kidnapper. He's corrupt from head to toe. In with his Janjaweed leaders in the north. Those people are all wicked leaders. They're not supposed to live with human beings because they don't care who you are. They don't care. Look at the killings happening in our land. Who is defending? Mazi George, every day, no sleeping 24 hours. No sleeping. Defending his people. But you see some, I don't know what to call them. They will be gossiping like even women are more serious than some men. They be gossiping like another thing. You see? And the leaders I have seen in my own lifetime, all the leaders in IPOB, men, when you get them, when you come closer to them, yes, you will know that they took oath to defend Biafra, not by mouth. Those IPOB leaders, they are all good leaders. Yes, they are all good leaders. All IPOB leaders are good leaders under Mazi George. Even all his coordinators, they coordinate very well. Everybody, he or she knows his position. What are we talking about? We are good to go. We are good to rule ourselves. Biafrans are good to go. That is what they call a leader. A leader that will tolerate anybody. That is what they call a leader, not a leader that you will not talk. It's only me that you talk. When I talk, you kill me. Do you think that is a leader? No, that is not a leader. A leader like Buhari and his Janjaweed brothers. They want to rule. They want to rule the world, but they only come out to kill people. That is what they know how to do. They are not called leaders. They are called killers. And I have a music to sing for my leader. So the music go like this. Oziama nande mete gani nora. 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 Oziama. Another one again came. Nande kalo bamani chanwa. Chineke nyere ụmụ Biafra ka o dozie obodo anyị ka mụ na gị biri wendo. Nnamdi Kanu ọmarịcha nwa Chineke nyere ụmụ Biafra ka o dozie obodo anyị ka mụ na gị biri iwe. Okwu ọnụ ya tam tam, nzọba ụkwụ ya tam tam, omume ya tam tam, bereni ya kọmputa o. So this is it. Before the women made this music for him, it's not a joke. So all what these women said here is the fact. Our leader is a leader, a general, a special leader. People should stop your gossiping. It's not leading you people anywhere at all. It's not leading you people anywhere. All of you that are coming out like snake are coming out now, both men, both women, both even the so-called, they say they call their Biafran mothers, their Biafran ladies. Shame upon you people. Una shame, they shame me. Shame to you all. People are disgraced. Disgrace to a human being. You can say they are in your land, killing your people. What you know is to come out on social media and start talking trash, rubbish. So women, they call themselves women of Biafra. Shame to you all. Both you men are coming out to talk rubbish at this point in time. Everything is going badly in our land. I pity for you people. So m ga-eji ohere a were gba ndị Igbo, ndị Biafra, ihe runu na-emezi mụ, ihe runu na-eme mụ, ka onye mere unu ihe a, ka onye mere unu ihe a, unu ile nwoke Chineke sendere anyị from heaven. Okay, kemgbe anyị na-aya ama onye ga-abịa zọpụta anyị n'aka aka ndị iro, aka ndị ekwesu. Unu ele nwoke Chineke na-zọpụtara. Unu niile shebu dushi were ishi unu haka unu ishi uhe. You know those drums they beat those days in the village. Uhe ka na-akpọ ya. Unu katiri ishi pụta na-akọ mpeke every day ma nwoke ma nwaanyị. Ihe unu na-eme mụ. Chai, onye mere unu ihe a. It's not by force to rule anybody. It's not by force. To be a leader, it's not by force. Nobody choose you. Go and sit in your mother's house or your father's house. Una kotakla na cover show unu na-emebo show unu ndị Biafra. Ndị ihe na-eme ihe unu na-eme mụ. A na-egbu ụmụnne anyị na mama anyị na papa anyị everyday. Unu nwere iko na social media wo ịpụta na akọ mpeke, akọ ihe na-enweghị isi na ọdụ. Nnamdi Kanu riri ego, Nnamdi Kanu erighị ego. Pụa ihere m unu. Ihere m unu niile. Ihere m unu niile. Shame to you all. All gossipers, all Biafran gossipers, all enemy of Biafra. Ndị a na-ebute anyị sabotua. Ọkwa ihe unu mere during the time of Odugbogu. The same thing unu mere. Ihere m unu. Ihere m unu. Ihere m unu. Betrayers ebe niile. This is so sad. Let me just pass this microphone to my next comrade, Omote. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mama Liliana, for this wonderful message. When you said give our people. Once again, good evening, fellow Biafrans all over the world. Mazi George Onyeibe, our able leader, able deputy, IPOB officers all over the world. This evening we will talk on who be leader, who is a leader. Leader, today I get leader of my time. We don't get leaders in the past of our fathers then. Today, you see that they celebrate some kind of things for the contraction called Nigeria. Of a real truth, the legal area never get anything like leader. The only people who don't get leader, the responsible leader, who don't put their people first, not only Biafrans. If you want to talk about the so-called Janjaweed, their leaders who they claim to be their leader, when you throw out to them today, they won't die. They don't play a role when they say humanity here. You go there pleased with it. All the speech they want with the meet, say they give. I hate speech. All their speech, I hate speech. Today in my time, I don't get the leader, my supreme leader, my Olorogu, the Ogidigbo. We don't put in people first before anything. We don't pay a lot of sacrifice for in people to be free. Today we see different things. Some people they misunderstand when we call leader, when they call Messiah. You see some people they feel say what our supreme leader they do as a leader now just ordinary thing, but not necessarily extraordinary thing. Leader now person will be say God himself ordained. Leader now person will be say he get a particular character, he get a particular thing will be say in the possess when you don't find other people. But sometimes they some people they misunderstand something. Especially when they hear somebody they talk about Biafra. They'll say this one is another savior, this one is another Messiah. They misunderstand themselves. They don't know the meaning of leader. Leader, you can only get one leader, and they come once in a blue moon, once in a while. Leader don't they get duplicate. You can get people when they work with them. You can get people when they work with them. You get people when they follow, they do things in order for that in work to be perfect. But leader and leader, they don't share out. They don't follow the dragon. So that's why people now they misunderstand. You go see the bunch of people. You go see the multitude of people when they fight our supreme leader on daily basis. Which other people that they fight like that? Which other person that they fight like that? Despite the atrocity, the evil things when they go on for the damnables who call Nigeria, you know, this individual of these people see they challenge their energy, they fight the only leader when we say we get. Even in the time of Moses, he gets person when see they follow him, they say they do they as an assistant. But Moses still remained the leader. And I use this opportunity to tell my fellow Biafrans, leader, you must know your leader by the things when they say in they do, the sacrifice when they need. Make we not misunderstand ourselves. So they unknowingly they give title when they say some people not deserve. Title is being given to those who they deserve those titles. Don't carry your sit down, they give title they give people. Our supreme leader has paid a lot of price. That is why you see the songs the way they sing give Mazi George songs like Holy, Holy, Holy Odumegwu Ojukwu, another savior. Now they sing give our supreme leader today. Holy, 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 Holy Mazunadi Kanu, another savior. So make we not misunderstand ourselves. Oh, God they give people title. We say you call it distractor for this struggle where we do so. Now only one leader, then we get. Apart from say God in heaven ordained us to become our leader, we by ourselves see elect and see choose and see put her for that place as our supreme leader. And he going to remain our supreme leader till Biafra is restored and beyond. I will quickly talk to my robot people so that they will understand the difference between leader and the ones when they said that they said they use their hand to carry for that place. So, in general, all over now, about to leader. Maybe they told the white of Madam local government leader. Madam leader of sacrifice the equal equal as in Obaru or a leader agaro leader they go wakaje when young make whether I'm not also maybe or happy way one way or the other one a leader again from heaven a leader if we don't be the kids in one voice in one accord kakatano onana or ya right choose oka lead yabare ipa asarara ko be Moses Silva of the Bible. So i duty alare ofo na rade no e ara mi Biafra ara kada go borrow book college awakada support le send me je onwe leader na or accomplish there ona na you ara borio kasa wo ba wo ma IPOB movie training na ovoto what did the CV there ikwana na wa me no dikwejo bi sani Biafra or that mean here over nwere ye wa move here wa imagine na the kanu or even mappy or ijere Biafra na ono na you na Bible yo baba na all na we go kemu rubo all na we go kemi Biafra. He said I hand over this microphone to Sister Choma. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Comrade Omoite. Thank you so much. That's a wonderful message there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. I am Jezi Precious Choma, Jezi Damsel, Baby Biafra. I'm an Igbo-speaking Biafran from Owerri province of Imo State, Biafra land. My loyal support and greetings goes to our dynamic leader, His Royal Majesty, Mazi Nnamdi Okwu-Kanu, Ahamadike Nkizi is in Ala Biafran worldwide. His deputy, Mazi Uchoka from Efo, the man who said the heart of this project will not die or see corruption or be compromised. Our African rep, Mazi George Onyeibe, Awachum Nkizi is in Ala Biafra. All dedicated principal officers worldwide, all hardcores and faithful Biafrans working assiduously for the restoration of our dear sovereign state of Biafra. Good evening, my fellow comrades here with me. Our topic this evening says, who is our leader? First of all, I will start with the definition of our leader. Our leader is a person who influences a group of persons towards the achievement of goals. A leader knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Qualities of a good leader: honesty, focus, passion, respect, excellent abilities, confidence, clarity, care, creativity, integrity. Above all these qualities, the most important qualities of a good leader are integrity, accountability, humility, empathy, resilience, vision, influence, and positivity. In this our freedom struggle, we have a great leader, a good leader. There are also good chains and hierarchy of leadership in IPOB. The Biafrans are good people with good characters, attitude, good sense of humor, hardworking and lovely people. Example of a good leader. When Yeshua came to the world to establish his Christendom to the world, he challenged the elders in synagogue to tell them that leadership is not based on age or numbers. And because of that, his leadership is ruling the world as at today. The same qualities Ikemba Nnewi Ojukwu Chukwemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu possesses. Our late hero Ikemba Nnewi Ojukwu, who saw the suffering and too much killings of his people, the marginalization, the atrocities by the then House of Fulani Contraction Zoological Animal Kingdom called Nega area, a cursed country. Ojukwu was up to the task to lead his people. As young as he was then, history will always have him as the greatest leader of Biafra all time. And now, here comes the modern day leadership through exuberance, kindness, visionary, integrity, honesty, compassion, dedication, sacrificeable, and arrogant leader. Who am I talking about? I am talking about the leadership of our Messiah, the King of all kings, the man who has the interest of his people at heart, the man who is ever ready to defend his people in all circumstances, the fearless, indomitable, formidable leadership of His Holiness and the Royal Majesty, Mazi Nnamdi Okwu-Kanu. I also respect the deputy, the man who sworn to see the heart of this struggle, not to see corruption. Akwa Akuru, Afunwe Lotannaya, the son of the soil, Mazi Uchoka from Efo. My Ahamadike is a great leader of the greatest formidable freedom movement of all time the world has ever known. The true freedom fighters spread across the universe. I am talking about IPOB, the Indigenous people of Biafra.
The great leader of our time lost his parents in this quest for the freedom struggle. He lost everything he values the most because of this struggle. Slept in the car, God knows how long he did that for the same struggle. His number one priority is to see Biafra restored, Biafra nation restored. Oh, what a great and fearless leader you are. May Chukwu Okike Abiama keep you, Hamadike, keep you, Uchemefo, for all your great and indomitable efforts. Hamadike went to Kuje prison because of this struggle. They tried to buy him over like they have done in the past with that traitor called Wazuke. But this great Hamadike refused to compromise this struggle. Indeed, you are our lifetime hero and the greatest of all leaders. The land of our ancestors, which you are fighting to restore, will keep you safe. Because of this, the leadership of His Royal Majesty, Mazi Nnamdi Okukano, I have come to realize that this struggle is not for selfish interest. It is not carnal, but a thing of the spirit. Lots of heartfelt love from me to you, Hamadike, the dynamic, indomitable, formidable leader of all time. All hail Biafra. Biafra will hail thee. I want to speak to my people in our local dialect. Ndị Owerri province, ndị Imo State, ụmụ Biafra, ụmụ IPOB, ndị Ewono. Aha nka bụkwa Nwaada Jezi Precious Chioma, Jezi Damsel, baby Biafra. Eji m ohere a na-agwa unu na anyị nwere a leader, ezigbote onye ndu azụrụ azụ, ezigbote onye ndu bụ akwa akwụrụ, ezigbote onye ndu bụ soro okwu ọnụ m sere omume m, ezigbote onye ndu bụ okwu ihe taa ụtụ ahụ ọ dị ka ọ dị, ezigbote onye ndu bụ na-ekwu eziokwu, ọ bụghị ndị ndu ndị zu, ọ bụghị ndị nzu ndị na-anara aka azụ na-eri. Ya mere m ji na-akpọ unu biko unu ndị Owerri, ndị Imo steeti, ndị IPOB, ndị Biafrans niile, ụmụasa Biafra, eji m ohere na-akpọ unu ka unu pụta unu bịa sọpọtụ ọnụ ezigbote onye ndu a. Unu egejila ashịrị shịrị ha dị too much. We don't care. Anyị nwachi uzuru onye ndu a and ọ na-elida anyị biko unu egejila ha. Ụmụasa Biafra especially na eji m ohere na-akpọ unu ka unu pụta unu ka anyị lọga nweta Biafra. Join na IPOB ebe ọ bụla unu dialogue a n'ihi na ndị Igbo na-atụ ilu si mmiri dọrọ n'udu jọrọ m nwa nkịta. Biko unu anụkwala ncha aba anyị n'anya ka anyị sọpọtụ onye ndu anyị akụzili asịrị, anyị agbazili okwu. Biko unu ka anyị sọpọtụ ọnụ ha, anyị sọpọtụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, ezigbote onye ndu Chineke nyere anyị, ezigbote onye ndu Chineke sara aka wee nye ụmụ Biafra ka anyị wee ribe ndụ. Biko na ana m arịọ unu na-arịọkwasị okwu unu again ka anyị kwado unu ezigbote onye ndu a Chineke nyere anyị. Ndewonu. Aha m ka bụkwa Nwaada Jezi Precious Chioma, Jezi Damsel, baby Biafra. Ndewonu. I now pass over the mic to my fellow comrade, Mommy Josephine. Over to you, Mama. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I greet you, Mazi George Onyeibe, members of IPOB, Deputy Leader Mazi Uchemefo, our Supreme Leader, His Royal Majesty, Sir Nnamdi Kanu, and all our listeners. I am Madam Josephine Aniredurishe Erewa. I am Ishakiri Urobo speaking Biafran from the coastal region, Biafra land. Our topic this evening, who is a leader? Has the contraption ever produced a leader? The answer is no. The zoo leadership prerequisite is corruption, compromise, arrogance, bully, rude to the citizen, be timid, greed, be self-centered, be cold and calculated, evil and egoistic. British must see these flaws to comfortably tap the shoulders, smile and embrace as the typical Nigerian leadership, so as to continue to enjoy sitting on the heads to indirectly control the entire zoo masses. Anything contrary to the aforementioned ill leadership conduct, the British must see it as threat to the massetry, to the mastery it has so enjoyed since 1914. And the British fabricated lies that adolescent, minor, toddlers were founding fathers. The British created the contraption on January 1st, 1914. When Azikiwe was born in 1904, was only 10 years old. Obafemi Awolowo, Tafawa Balewa, Ahmadu Bello, they were all born in 1909 and they were only 5 years old. And the British categorized adolescents, the toddlers, founding fathers of Nigeria, that they are founding fathers, but the British signed the fake fraudulent amalgamation documents. And by the 1st of October 1960, Azikiwe was 56 years old. Obafemi Awolowo, Ahmadu Bello, Tafawa Balewa were 51 years old, thereabouts. That they were part of the British fake independence and meaningless green, white, green flag does not warrant Azikiwe, Tafawa Balewa, Awolowo, Ahmadu Bello to be founding fathers. So they were all part of the deceitful British 1960 indirect handling over Nigeria in care of the Northerners. So if we look at it, they are all bunch of crooks, and has always been one bunch of crooks taking over from another bunch of crooks. And the zoo has never, ever had a leader. The real leaders emerged from the northern region 6 years after the so-called independence. His name is Lieutenant Colonel Odumegu Ojukwu, and his vice, Philip Effiong. And when Gowon breached the Aburi Accord on the advice of the then Oba of Benin, Iredua, and the British, Ojukwu declared that the free nation of Biafra be restored. Odumewu took charge as a leader. He called all Igbos to come home to Biafra land. He was courageous and fearless. Ojukwu and Philip Effiong were in the war front. There were the gallant Biafran soldiers who fought for the freedom of Biafra. Biafra had a passport, had a currency that was recognized. Biafra had a map. Biafra had flag, anthem. May 30th declared Biafra Independence Day. The British that fought the war for Nigeria was marveled how the war dragged on for 3 years. In Ojukwu's first post-war speech in February 1914 at the Lagos Law School, Ojukwu remembered with pride and hope the 3 years hardy war that gave birth to innovation, inventions, designed and built Biafra's own delivery system. The 3 years blockade without the hope of import, but still maintained engines, machines, technical equipment, and extracted refined petrol with Biafran own indigenous technology called the Biafran port. Individuals refined petrol in respectively backyard and garden, built and maintained airport under the heavy bombardment of the British and the burning of Biafran research documents out of Nigerian being afraid, Nigerian jealousy, blinded people while the whole world, whole populace, wallow in jealousy. Obasanjo and all short-sighted political jobbers boasted and bragged that Biafra is dead. Little did they know that Shuku Okike Abiyama Elohim will bring forth Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, to resonate the Biafran struggle with his deputy leader, Mazi Uchemefo. IPOB is the largest movement across the globe. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the director of Radio Biafra, and he uses this platform to educate, enlighten, and waken the entire world up why Biafra must be restored in non-violence way by force exposing the lies of the British and Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has made it possible to observe Biafra Heroes Day on May 30th. He has bridged and narrowed the gap of the divide and conquer tactics that the British and the Nigerian government use in splitting us Biafrans apart. He made us to know that a nation is where a great majority share the same culture, not the same language, but the same culture. Our mother defined who we are as Biafrans. Anywhere the women tie 2 pieces of wrapper with blouse and head tie, you know you are in Biafra. Our mothers define the boundary and the territories of Biafra. His Royal Majesty Sir Nnamdi Kanu is by himself a leader and a university and a lecturer all in one. He is a leader. All hail Biafra. I just want to quickly talk to my people in Ishakiri. On my way, the Mokianga or the Mokianga, Ishakiri Mokianga, Mother one on where any rejoice one offer. Want to get on where I can station here to start Wagigi on where she laga to Kaswan, to Kasiaja, to show Lori, Iraye Deje. In Nigeria, I know Lori, I know Niekonie. Iri jibiti omane ro le shishan ire to ka nidi ni reje agi odume wo ojuku onwe se osun aja to ba ri gigo won ni go we no ni reja we no pe Biafra so ka soro gigi enwe ne o soro ogunwe iri ka pe British onwe ajagbe sugbon wa rejuja ababa se de tan akaro go Biafra go tane I ma go orisha no buwe olugbeje kasun ohun gba mu na Nnamdi Kanu gba mu wa be u se mefo ohun na we na gi botoja we go won se olórí osun ajare bote we jure dede no botoja we re dede ri pe botoja we arima botoja we gi Biafra we gene dede Biafra ne gi ichekutira na dede pa orueju na dede no tore yi mo gigbe Shakiri gida aporo agbára no pa POB da agbára no pi Biafra ama le ni roke ma agbarun to se ti Shakiri mo gi to ale nu bowo Shakiri mo kianga. I hand this mic over to Patricia.
Well, thank you, Mama. You've spoken well. Good evening, my fellow Biafrans and our wonderful listeners. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on your time zone. Once again, we are here, as always appointed to speak with you all. My name is Patricia, and I hail from Anambra in Biafra land, and I am an Igbo-speaking tribe. This evening, as my fellow comrades have already highlighted, we are treating on the topic, who is a leader? But before I go on, I want to salute my able leader and prophet of the Most High God, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I pray that God Almighty will continue to empower him and sustain him and protect him and bless him. I want also to salute our deputy, Mazi Chemefo, that the Almighty God will continue to use them in doing what they have been doing until Biafra is restored. May God bless you, Mazi Uchemefo. And I also want to salute our African rep, Mazi Onyeibe. May God Almighty sustain, protect you, and bless you. Because it's not easy where you are with the rest of our families. I want also to salute our principal reps everywhere they are, and all the families of IPOB. May the good God continue to encourage and sustain you people, especially as the battle is drawing to the end, as it is hitting very, very hot. May God keep all of you. This evening, as our topic says, who is a leader? Well, I wouldn't go into much details because we've heard from my fellow comrades, but I'll just put it in a nutshell. If you are looking for a leader, go and watch, go and visit, go and take a look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Once you see him, you have seen leadership. Before this time, everyone has been dealing with rulers who has been honestly ruling you people. As you know, when they say the old teachers, they use ruler to divide their food or rice or whatever and measure it, until everybody is now using their eyes to see their ears. Those are rulers who don't care for anybody but themselves. No wonder Solomon said in the Bible that woe is that nation where slaves have become rulers, where slaves are on the hot stove, and the children or the princess are on foot. It's a terrible situation. But now we see a leader who gives himself as an example. That's what a leader does. He lives by example. What he says in the morning, that's what he says in the afternoon, and that's what he says in the night. And the book of Psalms says that our God is our leader, our shepherd, and he leads us beside the still water. He pastures his sheep where they will get enough food or grass or rest. And we see all this in the Bible characters, of which I'm going to take Moses as an example. Moses was a leader appointed by God, anointed by God. And when he finished, he handed over the baton to Joshua. In the same way, Biafra, always people used to say, Igbo has no leader, Igbo has no king. Of course, it's correct. We have only one king, and that is Chukwu Okike Abiama. But because we are on this planet Earth, Chukwu Okike Abiama have to elect and anoint and appoint people that will lead his people. And he fills that person with his spirit, with his wisdom. That's what he did with Moses and Joshua, to lead the Israelites out of slavery and bondage and suffering and death and shame and reproach. The same way, our hero of blessed memory, Ojukwu, came. He finished and he handed over the remaining now to our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has taken the baton. Now, what are the qualities that we can see? As I said before, if you are looking for a leader, maybe you don't know the definition of a leader, just go and take a look. Spend only 1 minute, 1 second. You understand what leadership is all about. He speaks to people. We saw it during the time that we are in COVID. He had to put himself out to speak for his people. During the time that he was in Nigeria or in Biafra land, after the treatment of the Nigerian, then he was in his home. We all of us saw how he was going from place to place, and he's always at the forefront, facing the beast, eyeball to eyeball. He didn't stay at the back and say, okay, you people go, let me be here and relax and cover myself. No, he's at the forefront. Leaders like him don't speak position, but they reposition people. Leaders like him, they are reluctant even to lead. That was why he said, no. When I'm through with restoring Biafra, I'm not going to lead. I'm not going to be president. I'm not going to be anything. No, I will give up. I will remove myself from the scene. That is the leader. Because they are not interested in greatness or to be in charge. Rather, they want to put their people to be better off. Instead of them to be in charge, they put another person. They reposition people. And that's what Mazi is doing. Trying to make us to come out from the dungeon and the evil forest of Zoo, where the slaves have become kings, have become rulers. And he saw this thing, he studied about how he's going to lead his people out, because he was convinced of the vision that God called him. He accepted, he took the oath and said, I'm going to do it. And he's doing it. Irrespective of all the ranting and gossiping and character assassination, he doesn't give a damn. He said, the more you do it, the more you push me towards to the goal. No wonder he said he doesn't need much people. He just wants 100 people to get Biafra, because he knows what was coming. He's a visionary. So our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has laid his life on the ground. He has gone through so many things. He bears the brunt of the suffering. No one of us knows how much sleepless nights he goes through, how much heartache he goes through, much thinking he goes through, much researching he goes through to make sure that we are now proud Biafrans. Before this time, will anybody tell me that you open your mouth and say I'm a Biafran, or you mention that name? It's a taboo. But now, every one of us, we are proud to say I'm a Biafran. Very as I am doing it where I'm staying. We can now make yanga with it, because the leader has opened our eyes. And now, not only just physical leading us out of slavery, out of the bondage of the zoo, but he is also leading us mentally from where we have been, because we have already been condemned. Our brains have gone sour. So he took time since 2012 to educate us to tell us who is your name, what is your father's name. And from nursery to elementary, from even he repeats class to make sure that not just bringing us physically out of zoo, but also bringing us mentally out of zoo, so that we will not be into the new nation, body, soul, and spirit, and mentally as well. And you see what is going on every day. We're in the class, pen, paper, and with your senses, a little bit anyway. So that is our leader. Nobody will say, I'm looking for a leader. No. We have a leader that God appointed, that God anointed, that God signed and sealed. God has honored him, men honors him. So what else do we need? And God is with him. Even the few elders that know who they are, they know that God has appointed this young man. Man is, I can remember Onelu, he said, you people listen to him, follow him. Many are seeing him. Only in the land of the native that a prophet is not honored. But outside, they know who he is. The Jews know who he is. The foreign countries that are holding down this group, they know who he is, and he is a leader, and his life is not found, not even one, in other places. So I thank God for bringing us to a leader of such dimension, a leader with such great heart, a leader with such overflowing love for his people, a leader that wants to teach his people and wants to feed his people and wants to make sure that everything is equal for everybody, not for some few that are just combing around, ranting. I'm Ohanese, I am chief this, I am king this. And your presence, your children, your wife, your daughters, your sons, and your land and your resources are being scattered away, and you are there only interested. He's insulting us. Jesus insulted the Pharisees. I don't know where you people are coming out. Our leader, Mazi only seek to reposition us from where we are falling out from where the British have deceived us, from where the janjaweed has been eating us raw. And that is why he came. So a leader of his side doesn't seek position, but they want to reposition their people, doesn't seek greatness or to be in charge. That's why he said he wouldn't even lead, but he wants us to be better off. That's the leader. And I pray that God, as he dealt and as he led with Moses, with David, and honored them the same way, God will continue to honor him until all his enemies lick the dust of his feet. Mazi, we love you. Our leader, we love you. Our president, our king, we love you. Our Lord, we love you. There is none that we can compare. Whatever they say, we are there with you. I want to use this time to talk to my people in my language. Ndị Igbo, ndị Anambra, ụmụ Biafra, ebe ọ bụ n'ụlọ nọ. Anyị na-ekwu ya bụ a na-ajụtara onye wee lida. Unu wee n'anya ụmụ na ntị ụnụ fụ lida niile e nwere na ana obodo anyị. Ọsọsọ lida ndị na-achọ no rulers ka ha wee not leader. Ndị ọchịchị, ndị na-achọ fọfọ afọ ha na afọ ụmụ ha na afọ nke a na nke ọzọ nke nwunye ha. In fact, eze niile unu nwere ike inwe dịka mmadụ rulers ga-abịa ndị ọchịchị unu ga-epurusi ya. Ha hụrụ ihe ọjọọ na-eme unu mechisi ọnụ ka agụ na-ata unu. Ma Maazị ọfụ onye unu ga-ahụ chọrọ ọdịmma unu. Mgbe unu na-ebe akwa otu unu na-ebe, mgbe ọ hụrụ denja ka ọ na-abịa n'echi obodo ugbu a tiwe mkpu chọwa otu a ga-esi napụta unu. Ya mere ọkwa unu chọwa lida na-achọ onye ọchịchị na-achọ eze na anyị ahụla ka eze. A king is born. We have seen him. The three wise men ha gara ịga chọọ ịchọ ebe dị eze nọ. And we have seen the eze na the east in Biafra land. Ka Chineke mara wene anyị eze. Ya ndenye ahụ ụnụ n'ụgbọ nke eze Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Denye na ụnụ dị ya, ụnụ soro na ndị eze a ga-edubata na ọma na ewu na milk na mmanụ aṅụ. Ma ọ wụghị ya, ọ ga-ajụ ụnụ njọ. I hand over this mic to my comrade Ejiro. Ejiro, thank you.
Thank you very much, Comrade Patricia. Thank you so much for this well-analyzed presentation. May God Almighty bless you. Good evening, fellow Biafrans. Good evening, my leaders in IPOB. I greet you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Shemefo, and Mazi George Onyeibe. My name is Ejiro, Face of Biafra, and Urobo Okpe speaking Biafra from Delta State, Biafra land. Our topic today is, who is the leader? This is a good question because not all leaders are truly leaders. Some are evil, leading people to the grave, while some are good, leading to set you free from total bondage. Just to mention few names of good world leaders, alive or dead. First in my list is Donald J. Trump of America. He's a good leader. Late Mazi Odumegwu Ojukwu, an hero we will always remember. Late Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana. Patrice Lumumba of Congo. He was a good leader. Jomo Kenyatta of Kenya. Late Nelson Mandela of South Africa is a very well-known leader. He was a good leader, a revolutionary. Martin Luther King Jr. of America. Charles de Gaulle of France. Fidel Castro, a Cuban revolutionary. And then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Hamadike one of Biafra land, is of course a good leader of our time, and I'm going to prove that without wasting much of your time. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a man who knows what the interests of his people are. He possesses the most characteristics one can find in a good leader. He has the quality to make others want to follow his direction. He's not that type of leader that easily gives up on tough times. He is persistent in his struggle for Biafra. His aim is to see how things can be improved for his people. That's why you see him agitating that people should move towards a better vision, which is the restoration of Biafra. Our leader's main objective is to make sure Biafra becomes a reality. He is courageous, bold, motivated, intelligent, passionate, and God-fearing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's vision, courage, and strategic analytic reasoning is unquestionable. I have so much belief in him. I believe that with him, Biafra will be realized. Yes, if not him. He has proved to be, over the years, a great leader by sacrificing everything he has. A man who has given it all up for Biafra's restoration. He has rejected bribe from the Nigeria government several times for the sake of Biafra. Of a truth, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an effective role model for a good leader. He inspires his generation with the message of freedom. His message is light because it peacefully peers into your heart and illuminates your mind to understand why you should not remain a slave to the caliphate. I'm talking out of experience, not here to flatten words. And you know what? The zone government hates him. They hate him so much because he has opened the eyes of the people. I am one of them. He has opened my eyes, letting us know our rights. I don't know about you, but to me, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is one of the most influential and most popular figure in the whole of Africa. And this man, we should not toy with him. We should pray for God to continue to protect him because our freedom lies in his hands. We that is God that uses people. God does not come from heaven to save his people. He always uses men. He always raises men. And today, we have seen that he has chosen somebody, which is Mazi George, and we believe that he's going to use him to restore Biafra. God bless this great man. And yes, Mazi George is a good leader, and we love him. Whether you like it or not, it remains like that. There's nothing you can do to change it. He is our leader. Oh, hey, Biafra. I will talk to my people now in my dialect. Robo wado, okwe wado. Momo mare se it of Biafra. Ugeli oyimi nuri. Emramia ta ikitarana. Ne. Emi Biafra na oyamia jita ikitara. Mitara re veretagni emi Biafra koke amina pare mi Biafra na brareri. Obamia ta ikitara ne. Oromo koro swen. Owode ze komise me seketara. Udena mi se me sena ne. Ikwora idabu swamaye. Donald Trump or dabu swa America. Arire okorariwo se ihirowu este odumego juku. Okoraro nana oyo pare mi Biafra romye. Oyo wori twi Fulani na itwi Caliphate na oyo woraye. Oyo sori miro wewa mi na sa temi Biafra inana. I Mazi odumego juku na oduswe twi Biafra. I Martin Luther King odabuswe America. I Nelson Mandela aliyo. O mano yo in South Africa. Itwe okurare weji se Kanyeta I Kenya oyo nubi. O mano ji dabus fi Kenya. Aya mereka corona na ikora ai dabuswe itwaye ai dabuso. Okurare onanu okurare osonobuko otagini oyo no swame oyo no freedom rame kurare na oyese Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the K1 of Biafra. O mara yese yo Muhammadi K oyam yese churunana obayi sweet wayi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also misware. O Damiaria na ri o diri na yoja. Orami awona ari amereta gini kure koke. I Mazi Nnamdi oyo ri rame firo. Oyo tara me obe itwi Fulani na aya Ofubame ayapare northern Nigeria. Oyo voyo tara me obi Fulani no pameti. Biro. And obi swe. Na itwi Nigeria ya penta gna ise but I decide succeed. Hey. Also, was I will feel bored. I tempe Ikoraya I who says so they go one you go one or Barai Tribia or our boy who says so they free Biafra innocent people or boy. So Ikwore nana even Obasanjo itwi Biafra e mo ayikpe emoire ayikpe emasayi wenwa o mare ayi wari tagi no so no go say forgive ya ye Ikwore nana wu sa tagi ni nana Ikwora yesu mude nwa ye obunwa ni Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na oyo Okworo so meswame freedom amerame. So if you ma emi Biafra na IPOB if you ma emi IPOB so that freedom na a woyi Nano buko mina tara yo mizume okpeme robo. Between that aimia, are robania tana, or can rotata are Ari tabu rikerare firo, ari the tagini, mazuna di kanu, or you kurare also no bugo or tagging on no if freedom me. So ari support ye, ari support ye. So is there by your yeah. Thank you very much, my people. I will now hand over this mic to Comrade Ojuku. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my fellow comrade Ejiro. Yes, good evening, my lovers of freedom, friends of Biafrans all over the world. My name is Madam Tesi Ojuku from Newi South in Biafra land. Reside here. Yeah. Thank you very much. Mazi Onyeibe, I'm using this opportunity to give you thanks. Wachineke. Thank you so much for giving us this ample opportunity for your platform. You will live long to see Biafra. At the same time, our deputy, our Ohamadike, our mentor, Moses of our time, I'm saluting you. Good evening from me and our deputy, Mazi Mofo, all the principal officers, IPOP worldwide and Biafran worldwide. I'm saluting you people. Thank you very much and lovely good evening. Well, my fellow comrades have said it all, but we will not continue relating and we are not going to going back for what we are doing because we are in the right course. For this our wonderful topic this evening, yes, who is the leader? That is the question every one of us have to ask yourself. Who is the leader? As far as this our agitation is concerned, as far as this contraction called Nigeria is concerned, the only leader we have noticed in that country called Zoo Nigeria is our former hero, Odumegwu Emeka Ojukwu. Yes, he uses all his father's wealth to fight in order not to British and the Nigeria contraction forces not to wipe us on this earth because of our national resources. They plan to wipe all of us out under 3 days, but today the war lasted for 3 years, which made us to lose 5 million Biafrans. Since then, we have been fighting, smuggling, struggling to make a move. Most of us has raised their head in order for us to go back to our land, but no way. But today, I really thank God. That is the reason why Chukwuka Biama has given us his son, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in order to rescue us from this bondage of slavery. Then you have to ask yourself question. So the leader, that is the leader of Radio Biafra London and IPOP worldwide. And that is the reason why he's a man of truth and wisdom. That is the reason why all of us raise ourselves up and join the struggle, because nothing like freedom. We are in this agitation, and this freedom is for our generation. For example, we know that we have elders, we have like Ohanezes or governors, senators in that country. But the Boko Haram and the herdsmen will be slaughtering us every day. And the people bringing all these Fulanis and Boko Haram into our land, they will not say anything because their master caliphate have give them bundle of money. You understand me? That is the reason why they are not saying anything. But you, that is Biafran, you know that you was born in this land and this is your land. You are in America, you are in Europe or whatever, so far you are not in that country. You are a slave. You are a slave. So that is the reason why we have to get up and join hands together and fight this fight once and for all. Call for separation to get our freedom is not a call for war. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is the reason why all of us are following him. He opened this radio Biafra in order to be educating us. It's from there I know what I will do for my future generation. And likewise all of us. Without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nobody know. It's only that zoo that is deceiving us. But I really thank Chukwu Kabiama for his mercy to giving us our young, that is our able leader. And you, being the brothers and sisters, instead of you to join hands, you will be in that corner coming for Facebook, talking rashes and that is rubbish, saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do that. Are you, that is, open your radio after the Radio International have opened before. Where is it now? So my brothers and sisters, this thing will not help us. We are the same blood. We must go home. Stop ranking. Stop rubbishing your mouth anywhere you are. You are slave anywhere you are. Even if European citizen or American citizen, you must go back where you was born. And if you do some nonsense, your paper will be correct. You are a foreigner in any land you are. So my brothers and sisters, let's get up. We have said it. I pray that Chukwu Kabiama will continue helping us every day. This is our right to continue ringing this bell so that as it's entered into our heart, we continue practicing it so that we must surely go home. That is the land that God blessed and we came out from that land. What are we talking about? Stop your envy and jealousy. We are one blood. We are one family. IPOP means the indigenous people of Biafra. We are the owners of land. We don't need to listen to Yorubas who do the worst. They have to fight on their own or fight for Ariwas, the same thing. That is the three tribes that make up that one Nigeria. But at the same time, my lovers of freedom. Another one I'm chipping it inside. Yes, you are into IPOP. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader. Yes. We have to listen to him and do what he tells us to do. Biafran agitation is a divine project. It's from Chukwu Okike Abiama. It's a spirit that no human being will put leg, will block or stop coming of Biafra in this our agitation. So mark it this night. That is the reason why we mothers, we always shouting, crying, let the whole world hear us. And Chukwu Okike Abiama in heaven, created heaven and earth, is always with us. Our freedom is our door. So what are we talking about? Stop your envy and jealousy. It will not help you to anywhere. If you know that you are coordinator or you are doing any post as far as IPOP be concerned, if you don't follow the order from the leaders of IPOP, you are not not doing the right thing. Because I could remember one woman made call last 2 weeks from Ireland. That thing is frankly happened, honestly. Especially my Biafran people, those are in Biafran land, brothers and sisters. You people have African rape there. Don't take the privilege and the opportunity to insult any member or cause any member that you are sacking that person because you are a coordinator or you are in your family. It's not normal because our leader is doing this thing peacefully to anybody. All of us, we are one blood. I know the call at times I'm having every day. You coordinator, especially in Biafran land, it's your privilege to let your family know his or her duty. You understand me? If you have any stubborn one, you call him down and put him. That is to show you the good leader. Because most of them are not listening radio. Maybe they don't have light. You try to coordinate them. I can mention most of them that I'm hearing on the radio every time. Like this coordinator for Zubr coordinator. I don't know the guy, but he's trying perfectly. And Pastor Jack in Lagos. Likewise, but we have millions of coordinators in Biafra land. Don't take that opportunity. Say that maybe small thing happened to you and your member. You will tell that person, I will sack you. I will do that and I will do that. My brothers and sisters, this night I'm saying it on air. It's not to work. It's not normal. And I know maybe our leader, board of directors, and our leader is hearing our voice. That thing, I've been hearing that complaint 100 times. That thing must stop. Being a leader or any group, you have to do your work right. I know others are trying, but I'm busy for Biafrans because you people are taking the bullet. And the mothers try to get up. Father, you are going to IPOP meeting. Take your wife and your children. Try to educate all our children because they are our future generation. We have a lot to do. We have to join hands together and do the work together so that Chukwu Kabiama will bless us more. Thank you very much. That's few things I want to chip in. Let me say my few points with my language. Then, Ndiba Omunnem, Okwota, I don't know why, Madam Ojuku, yes, I know. Please, Anama, Onyo, Anama, yo. Onyo, anybody discourage you, no. Onyo, natural one, Neoku, Iana, maybe him more. Onyo, na Kunia, Kai, Wake, with Anani, Kai, Wake, Nana, Bani, Ndao, Safran, Yana, Habu, Hofu, Meavanando, Femano, Onyo, and Azafan, iya for one negu all obiad obodo you said you go to Ozoduma itinye n'ọkụ almost every day I know bad things wasn't none the can you know gbara anya anyị na-eme and ihe niile na-apụ ya n'ọnụ na-abụ the reality okwu na-ekita onye ọ na-agba ndebe onye ọ na-erizi na anụ ehi ndị Fulani bụ it's like human being for them ha nwere afa what we are doing, we are in the right channel, please. Thank you very much. As we are hearing it, let Kabiama in heaven continue blessing us. That one day we must surely restore our nation, and all of us will rejoice. In Elohim I pray. Thank you very much. Let me hand the microphone to my fellow comrade, Madam Joseph. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And now it is your turn, our listeners, to call in and share your thoughts on who is a leader or any topic that is of concern that you wish to share. Mazi Onyeibe, I hand over to you.
We need to go, we need a freedom, we need a Biafra restoration. United Nations declare them wanted because they want to kill us, they want to wipe us, they want to finish us. Hey, they are the cheats, thieves, and the criminals. Buhari, you are the one. Boko Haram, we know you. Israel, you are there. Support United Nations to declare them wanted. They want to Islamize us. They want to kill us all. They are the one that go around. They can't stop Biafra. Babus and the monkeys, the people by their side, they're liars. They are the babus and the monkeys. They want to kill us, no way. They ain't from us down. There's no going back, 'cause we are the will of God. Hey. Abbas, worship. Muhammad, you are the one.
Yes, of course, at this moment our lines are open and you're free to call in and make your own contribution. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Ndị nne Biafra niile ka ụnụ ha gbakọ bịa ya ozi ọma n'ụbọchị taa wafọ asị m ọ ga-ama n'ụlọ na mma ndị egede na ndị ọkpọ ga-echefu niile ka anyị jaanụ ya ma o jaanụ ya maghị jaanụnụ ya maghị Chukwu okike abịa ma nara ekele ka anyị jaa gị maghị Kanye jano ge mao, mai. Kanye jage mao. Tuko tikabia machima aya machumu Biafra. Mama derege onyem. Mama derege ezenkeligwe. Mama derege okaka tikere he niile kere kama na adigo onye kere gi. What is a leader? Is our leader. That's Nnamdi Kanu, the only leader in the whole world. Yes. Is it not true? That's all over the world. Is it not true? Our leader remains the only way, the truth, and the life. Nobody come into Biafra land except through this. One day the land. Every Biafra, anywhere you find yourself on this planet Earth, see yourself as a dead human being. You think you are not a dead human being before. I myself am a dead human being, so it's only Nnamdi Kanu that resurrected all of us. And he said, he has wakened all of us. Now take your freedom so that you live by your destiny. That's your destiny that the Creator, Chukwuokike destined you to be in Biafra, that you will find your destiny. No other, not even in America, not even in Japan. Come back home. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13. Go and study it, every Biafra, including Trump. From verse 1 to 8, very important point. Listen, do you see verse 4? Verse 4, very, very important. Biafrans, you see, we are the only people worshiping that God in heaven. And it is through the ancient way of our ancestors, upon our I will be we are Biafrans. Is it not the truth? What will you do in Ecuador? Come, shut up. Dara. Psalm 132, verse 1 to 10, 40, verse 18, very, very important. You to stop Biafra. You people don't know what is coming to you. See, any death that fly up, if it is by violence, you will watch victims very well. You will see how Biafrans are going to their land. Just delay it. The world will be shut down upon your head. Don't look at anybody. The power has been bestowed upon you. Exercise it and prove yourself a sincere man. That is the only way we will see you as a leader. Yes, if you declare Biafra, then you are a leader. But if you don't declare Biafra, you are not a leader. And their reputation is off. Because Biafra is going. Nobody can stop the quest for restoration of Biafra. Isaiah chapter 44, very, very important. 1 to 8. But you see verse 2, verse 21 to 26. Study it. We are the choosing people of the Creator in heaven. Let's stop here. But let me tell you, I will start. Yoruba, Fulani go to Britain and leave because I will start. If they can be resolute, then we take it. I will start go back to your roots. Yoruba, let's just give you people this just I don't know because you people are the what you are caused already, but vindicate yourself and just go. Go, we don't need you people. We have no leader in our land, all these governors, all these politicians. We are down on their own. First Kings chapter 2, This is coming back now. Are you people not the ones that made the killing of our parents? This is coming back. And immediately he come back, all of you, you look for where you will go now. Then the Carlo, then all you will die. I'm working to go to car. What for more? What's in a fufu? Mama lega. Oh, more. Two of fufu. Oh, like a no more. No more. My person Jawa. Hey, I look for them. Opera go more. Oh, Olu Somgawa, Ava never para my table to become the spa. I come on the car, 2 o'clock. I have Padonia. I probably see her to bear had the more regular. Up you should have watched 2 million. That is coming back. My son is the Marcus. My son is it. I pay on the broadcast again also. On your plan, I dare. On your plan, I dare you not doing either. In that, what to tell you about it? I never say come to the Reputati Shy. And as I like to back to the that I'm always brave. On the cities of Jesus Christ on the way was on the door with the Biafra Dara. On our worship for every little. Tunaka, Amado Amabu, all of the Biafra. Number 1, our mother, 2 Maccabees chapter 7. Just study it and see how a mother is encouraging his 7 sons to die for their faith. This is a clarion call. Come out. All these idiots are nonsense. Any death that flies inside the Biafran space, you just vanish. And I can say, I watch you. I can Patakani, and I put water there. Don't respect yourself. Stop tripping from our media and claiming big America. We are respecting you people know. Dara. All have Biafran.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Mazi George Onyeibe.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Faith Ogala Adobe Biafran Queen, the freedom fighter. Mazi, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to call in. And I want to greet our able leader, Mazi Madike, Mazi Okukanu, and his deputy, Mazi Mofo. I greet everybody, and I greet all the coordinators, and I greet all the comrades. I greet all our mothers, our sisters, that is in this powerful, wonderful to restore Biafra. Thank you so much, Mazi. Today, the topic of today is our leader. That is who is leader. I have checked and checked and checked. Since I was born, now I'm getting older, I have never seen any leader in that contraction called Nigeria. No one, apart from the one years ago, Mazi Ojukwu and the rest. But in my time now, I have never seen anybody that will come out and say he's a leader and he's leading well. I have never seen them, apart from the one that they reform, apart from the one they used force to be there. So at this moment, this my time of seeing leadership, I now know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the true leader. He is a wonderful leader that I can't even compare him to any other one. I have seen when people come out and say, they should stop insulting elder. They should stop insulting elder. They should stop insulting elder. I ask myself sometimes, these elderly people, are they doing well? Are they doing what they're supposed to do? People are dying in our sisters, our brothers, our fathers, our husbands, our mother, they are dying. They have been butchered every day. But leaders, they call themselves leader, elderly people. They haven't said anything. They never say anything. They never speak so that we, the children, will say, oh, we have leader. So one thing I will say to them that if they should just quiet. They should just quiet and let us go on with the one we know, the Messiah of our time, the Messiah that came to rescue us, that cure our mental slavery. Even in this lockdown, this pandemic period, no leader come out to help people. They even give order to kill, give order to soldiers to kill. They kill a lot of people. But our leader, Mazi George, come out and help with food and some items for people to feed with this pandemic. It shows leader. So for those of you that is gossiping, talking nonsense, coming out to say this, coming out to say that, you are not saying it for us to change our mind. God has ordained him to be our leader, and he will remain our leader till Biafra come, and even when Biafra will restore, he will still remain our leader. Nothing can change that. He's a true leader, and I'm so proud to have him as my leader. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Yes, caller on the line, your name and where you calling from. Of course, we lost that caller, but we must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from. Caller on WhatsApp.
Hello, Mazi George. Good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Mazi George, SMK Kerowa bless you and bless your family and bless your generation. I keep on saying we are dealing on the topic that says who is the leader. We have a leader. A leader is a man who has the people in his heart. A leader is someone who has the interests of those who is living at heart more than himself. There is something Yeshua said, which is Jesus Christ. In Matthew, they said in Matthew chapter 1, Acts of Apostles chapter 1, verse 5. They say what Jesus began to teach and to do, that is a leader. And our leader remain whatsoever he teaches, that is what he did. He will not teach you another thing and begin to do another thing. Our leader is a leader by example. Our leader has no comparison. Our leader has nothing to compare with him. Nobody will challenge him in anything, because our leader is somebody who Chukwokika Biama has selected to us in our own time. Because in this, many people used to refer him as a Moses of our time, as no matter anything they refer him. Our own time is tougher than the time of Moses, because our people, this our own time, saboteur is numerous more than the time of Moses. In this our time, opposition is numerous more than the time of Moses. So our leader is a leader that has no comparison. Our leader is greater than every other leader which you can have, because our people, anybody who can endure and can be able to lead the generation of this time, our generation, that person is supposed to remove hand for him. I'm not saying it to flatter him. Our leader is a leader, somebody who can be able to convert, to be able to talk sense into somebody like me, that make me to drop my old mentality, my selfish mentality, that mentality that Nigeria used to cage us and cage our fathers. That person deserves to call a leader. That leader that lead by example. I have nothing much than to say that he that brought him, we keep on strengthening him, we keep on seeing him through all the obstacles on the way. He will keep on jumping them and passing until he will reach the promised land, because he remain a leader with quality. He remain a leader with a quantity. He remain a leader with anything you can qualify him with. He has no comparison. Make a kerowa. Let nothing, even though that we are praising him, He will never ever even do as if that we are praising him. But he keep on looking at the ball, keep on going. I say, make a Kerowa keep on blessing him. No obstacle will bring him down. All must say Biafra at last, because that is his target, and that remain our own target. At last, and we know that all must say Biafra. I pray Machuko Kikabiama keep on blessing him. Mazi Onyeibe, we are there because we have a leader that has a quality. May Chuko Kikabiama bless you. Keep on keeping on, that we are there already. There are nothing that sabotage as we do. Thank you, Mazi Onyeibe.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, sir. Good evening, Mazi Onyeibe. Good evening, lovers of freedom. Good evening, my Omadike one of the universe. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Usheme 4. Good evening, sir. Today's topic is who is a leader? Good question. Since I was born, I never see leader for that Zoom called Nigeria. There was no leader. There is no leader. It's only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I have not seen a leader that think about children, that know that when children supposed to go to school, it is Zoom. They will be using there to do big layer work. A children of 6 years carry pokiti on his head. So, my fellow Biafrans, we don't have leader in Biafra land. We don't have leader. All those Papawan leader that is there making noise, we saw them. We don't have respect. They have never seen anything because they have already sold us to the Fulanis. My fellow Biafrans, let me tell you, if your papa love you, he will not allow anything to happen to you. He will save you and he will guide you when a thief is coming to his house. He will fight for his children. So the Zoom leaders that they are saying we don't respect them, they are not our leader. So we don't know leader. We don't have leader. When I was a little kid, they would say children as the leaders of tomorrow. Now, they 80 years that they fight for leader. They want carry and go grave. So fellow Biafra, not be person go tell na mona fight for na freedom before na get up fight for them. All these leaders where they say will not get respect, will not get this, will not get. Mona not mad them because they not be leader, they not be better leader. They be useless leader. Since I was born, I never see leader for that Zoom. When I don't see Donald Trump, he will say America first. The Zoom, they will say the Melu first, cow first. So we not get leader. May I quickly use 1 minute to talk with Edo. My fellow Edo people here do. My leader, Avoba Obini, ni leader wa. Ojia he useless. Leader wa ato. Ojia he no wane. Osi iwe Fulani na dori pipeline ari Morocco ri Algeria. Ebi no wane. Mo ari Algeria wodo. Melu owiyan. So he no wane wa make na Ose mana go na wa pagbe. Nu wa gbe na ye ilafu wa. Oma no like vie kwe ne mi pa sunu da vie so ye mala ku wa ya nu wa ne ni e wa dogbu wa pa ike so keko wa pa gbe nu wa gbe ne freedom ne gbu wa oni emi ni o ni tamu wa kutana ma mi leader ero una de kanu pa leader ni ma because una de kanu tike we amopo kiti je ovi ohan ovi ohan no 6 years o ye no ya re school ya we pokiti ya we big layer o we conductor una di kanu pa verio so ya ni ke no wa gwi we wa respecting ya wa ne respect wa ya he nu wa ne wa respecting ya wa ma respecting ya ye gbelu wa so when you stand na wa pagbe nu wa ga gbe na freedom Biafra hi freedom agbinaji so wa to wa ipe. Thank you, Mazi Onyeibe, for this opportunity. God bless you, sir. Our fellow Biafra, God bless every one of us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Yes, we must continue. This is still Radio Biafra, inching closer to the end of this very segment. I'll take one or two calls more, and then I will go back to our studio for our mommies in the studio to round up. They just ask a simple question, a historical question. Of course, if you like, you answer back, but if you do not like, it's your choice. Call on WhatsApp, are you there? Call on WhatsApp.
Thank you, Mazi.
Call on WhatsApp.
God bless you, sir.
Of course, he's listening to his radio. And please, when you call, endeavor to turn down the volume of your radio set, or better still, move far away from your radio. Call on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from? Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Go ahead, please.
My presenter, Mazi Onyeibe. Shalom from here. I am a man of Biafra, the Zonal coordinator. Yeah, I went to our leader because Mazi Kanu is a leader indeed. Oh, sure, I call. Nso no ya do na eke, o ya do na ori, o ya do na afọ, o ya do na nkwọ. Afia na anọ ụbọchị na anọ. Afia na anọ n'ụbọchị na anọ ejiwe amụ nwoke na nwaanyị na anaba iwu Biafra wụrụ anyị Igbo. Tina onye ọbụla na mma ka fara anyị ka anyị ha wee na-achụ ka anyị nweta nwere onwe. O ya dịrị onye ọbụla na mma. Mazi Onyeibe na-asị darụ m ọ dịrị izi. Ana m ayọ ụmụnne m kọọnụ onye na-eme nya jisi ike ekele ọrụ eke onye malụ nke o ketara nya onye malụ nke o ketara nya jisi ike ịghọtago ọlụ ka nkụ onye mara ebe ọwụ na chike rie ka ọ lụọ ka ebe nweta nwere onwe anya jisi ike alimenọ Biafra dị ọzọ bụ zonal coordinator mụ nwarụkwa alụkwa nke m ndị ọzọ nọ ikpa na-alụkwa if I hear focus that freedom rules and regulation under IPOB we have to keep it to achieve our common goal, that is our freedom. Thank you from here. Mazi Deme, Chukwu goziere m our mother Noju ọ na-agba onye Nnewi n'ọzọ bụ our mama anyị ka ọ bụ and all our principal officers and all of them. Thank you from here, the man of Biafra, the Ozu Zonal Coordinator. Sharon, good night.
Thank you very much. I will be going to the studio now to bring in our mother for their closing remark. Mommy's in the studio, can you still hear me? Mommy's in the studio. Are you people still there? Mothers in the studio, can you hear me? But of course, at the end of that, in the absence of that, I will be drawing the curtain for this evening segment. I can only say be good, be Biafrans. We will continue from where we stop.
Yes,
next
we
week.
can hear you.
But if you can hear me, you go ahead because I'm rounding up already.
Can you hear us?
Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
Mazi, can you hear me?
Go ahead. The world is listening.
Mazi, can you hear me?
Mama, he's calling, yeah.
I can. He's not hearing me.
Why is it that you people are listening to me and nobody can signal the person with the mic to go ahead? Well, like I said, this is where we draw the curtain this evening. Goodbye from here.
Something is wrong with, I don't know.
God be with you.
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to
This is
Radio Biafra.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives, or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if their prize is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Held to Biafra, consecrated nation, O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending peace shall be a dedication. Spilling our blood we count a privilege. The waving standard which emboldens the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are poised the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets build the glorious sun, a victory we scarred our minds around. Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfall. Guide all our movement lest we go astray. Give us the strength to hear the humanist call, to give and not to count their cost each day. Bless those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this climb a land of righteousness.
Yeah.
Long live our Biomi Mama as one more class, man. We are the Biomis. Umutinaka. Yama.
Biafra in London, Biafra in Germany, Biafra everywhere. Biafra in Russia, Biafra in Malaysia. Everybody likes it. They tried to kill us many years ago, killing the people of Biafra, destroying the people of Biafra. But somebody said to all the IPOB, respect the leader of indigenous people. Nobody can stop Biafra, I say. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra, because Biafra is strong. You can judge the leader of Biafra. You can kill the people of Biafra, but never, never change their decision. Every time I play this Babylon, I wish me every day. Every time I sing this Babylon, I wish me every day. They tried to kill us many years ago, killing the people of Biafra, destroying the people of Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra because Biafra is strong. They say good and evil are we chose. Biafra in bedroom, Biafra in bathroom, Biafra everywhere. Biafra in jail, Biafra in church, everybody likes it. They tried to kill us many years ago, killing the people of Biafra, destroying the people of Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra because Biafra is strong. I told you. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra because Biafra is strong. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Obama. Nobody can stop Biafra because Biafra is strong. Britain. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra because Biafra is strong. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra because Biafra is strong.
We are the come on.
Tropical Records. Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are, all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. And we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi George Onyeibe. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi George Onyeibe is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. As I always tell you, this is one word I do not expect every one of us to understand the mindset behind it. Mazi George Onyeibe is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the director of Radio Biafra, as well as Biafran Television, and the leader of IPOB. He remained the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of Biafran people for over 60 years. This is one undeniable fact and truth that all of us must embrace. And by the special grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I remain George Onyeibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State, of course, every piece of land in Delta State is Biafra land. As always, we cannot proceed without acknowledging the Creator. We do not come here to make you believe that we are religious people, we are holy people, we are righteous people. We don't want you to see us anything other than that we are who we are. And who are we? We are Biafrans. I humble myself before the Creator, the owner of the heaven and the earth, the one who's before present kingdom rise and before present kingdom fall, that in a day like this he might listen to our appeal, that our cry may touch his heart, that he might free us once and for all from this evil enclave called Nigeria. And so I humble myself before him. Ụwa nọ n'ime ya o, agaghị marapụ ya o, agaghị marapụ Chineke o, n'ihi na ọ wụ onye nwe anyị o. Ụwa nọ n'ime ya o, agaghị marapụ ya, Aga marapu Chineke n'ihi na onye nwe anyị. Ịmakwa na onye nwe anyị ezitego ndị mozi ya o ka ọ na-apụta anyị o. Ịmakwa na n'ọnọdụ anyị na-emetụ ya n'obi. Ọ na-emetụ ya obi mgbe niile. Eze anyị ga-adị ndụ. Ọ na-adị ndụ lee onye nwe anyị ezitego ndị mozi ya o ka ọ gbapụta anyị. Ịmakwa n'ọnọdụ anyị na-emetụ ya n'obi. Ọ na-emetụ ya obi mgbe niile. Eze anyị ga-adị ndụ. Anyị na-aja gị mma o maka n'eziokwu na ịmara mma ya. Ịhụnanya gị na nna gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o. Inwe gị mgbanwe o ọ dịghị onye dịka gị. Ịbụ Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. Ise. Of course, there is nothing that we have to give to him, that he is not the one who has actually given it back to us. Once again, this evening on this very segment, our topic is titled, The Only Way to Fight an Organized Crime is to Organize Yourself. The only way to fight an organized crime is to organize yourself. In one of our recent broadcasts, we have talked about we are fighting an organized crime. And so I may want to remind you once again what organized crime is all about. When a crime is considered as an organized crime, it means the criminal activities that are planned and controlled by a powerful group and carried out in a large scale. In my last study, I made us to understand that when they say a crime is organized, it means that the criminals who organize this crime activity, they planned it and control it in a very large scale. And these are powerful people. Considering the head of the Economic Crime Commission, of course, EFCC of Nigeria, who has stolen money, but we know there is more beneath that the eye can see. Because we all know that Fulani man cannot catch Fulani man. Except this magu of a guy has actually breaking the Islamic law or the Fulani law or the one Nigerian law. We have few people who were set as an example from the Fulani extraction, British slave of one Nigeria. We have the guy in charge of the Shiite Muslim. They killed some of his son because he refused to play to the Fulani agenda. And now you have Magu, you have Olisemetu, who was actually responsible for arresting the terrorist Buhari when he overthrown one of the fraudulent democratic elected president of Nigeria in the name of Alhaji Shehu Shagari. And now they victimize them. We will soon know what Magu have done. But for you to understand that nobody can deceive us, and of course the next generation of Biafrans must keep their eyes open. Look at how Nigerian has kept you. From the Yoruba nation to Duduwa nation to Arewa nation to Biafra nation, every Nigerian youth, every slave in this prison called Nigeria, look at what they have done to the next generation. All these people who have reconditioned you, let me tell you the bitter truth. Their children's school in diaspora. As you are at home now in the name of COVID-19, their children are going to school online. They will make sure that the COVID-19 fraudulent activity across the globe never end in the issue of Nigeria. None of you will go to school. None of you will go to school. They will frustrate you. At the end of the day, you will be a graduate. a graduate that cannot spell his name, a graduate that did not even go to school. You will have the certificate, but the wisdom, the knowledge, they will never allow you to have it. Nigerians deliberately encourage innovation. That is because they want to destroy the human capacity. I am talking to the next generation of Biafra. They deceive you that you are the future of tomorrow. I want you to sit back and ask yourself a truly question. Are you sure you are being equipped? Are you sure you are truly equipped to face the challenges ahead? The youth are the future of supposedly Nigeria. And Nigeria has made sure that they destroy their youth. Considering the fact that Magu stole money, huge amount of money, $200 million, 78 million pounds, 22 billion naira cash, 98 gold wristwatches worth $22 million found inside Ibrahim Magu's bedroom, according to them. 250 mansions traced to him. 250 mansions, I say, traced to him alone. One in Dubai, another one in London, yet another one in Abuja, another one in Lagos, another one allegedly giving $400 billion to Vice President Osibanjo, Yoruba man, a very pastor like myself. Hallelujah. One will begin to understand the kind of gangster that rules Nigeria, not to talk of other departments. This is just one Magu. If God will open your eye to see what Rubadu stole, if God will make you see what Babangida have stolen, if God will make you know what Buhari's son have stolen, all of you will be shocked. But of course, before Biafran leave Nigeria, all of you will be disgraced. All of you. Do you know Buhari's son is the richest youth in Africa, a boy who has not worked for one day in his life? Don't let them deceive you. Are you aware that they have not even audited what they are doing with the NNPC and Nigerian Petroleum Fund, among other natural resources? In this Magu own. If you know what they have stolen, this Magu case is just a distraction. But of course, we shall soon understand what they mean. Why am I bringing up this tonight? It is to make you to understand that to fight an organized criminal like this, you need to organize yourself. To be able to stand up and fight organized criminal like you have in Nigeria, people who operate in a very large scale, my brother, my sister, you must organize yourself. If you do not organize yourself, believe me, you do not stand a chance. They are busy running around the whole world looking for countries to bribe. Come and help us stop Biafra. Don't let these people go. Come and help us stop Mazi and the Kano. Don't let them go. We need to stop IPOB. They are violent. They are dangerous. They are threatening. They are threatening peace of Nigeria. They are doing this. Nigerians are very organized criminals. Nigerian leader, I must tell you. But we are still here. Our experience in this world has led us to understand the ability of these people to improvise, which continue to be their weapon to undermine us. With their experience, these organized criminals called Nigerian leader has the ability to improvise. And this ability to improvise has enabled them to create a platform for them to undermine us as a people. In every sector here in Nigeria, they have introduced method of improvising in order for them to go through, to scale through with their fraudulent and criminal activity. The same way they function is the same way their colleagues, their corporates in this criminal attitude function. They have the ability to colonize us, judiciary. When you talk about judiciary, the Nigerian state has a way, they have fashioned a way to colonize us. Today you want justice. Where do you go to? Where is the highest Supreme Court in Nigeria? Who is in charge? I think his name is Tanko Muhammad. Ibrahim Tanko Muhammad. Organized criminal. So no matter what you say, no matter what you do, you will always meet with a Fulani man by the name Ibrahim Tanko Muhammad. He's in charge of the judicial system. When we say Nigeria is organized criminal, and Biafrans are fighting against organized criminal in a large scale, I want you to first of all see how organized they are. They have organized themselves that every sector in Nigeria, in terms of the corridor of power, you have a Fulani man at the corridor of power, supported or influenced by British government, supported by other oil thefts countries across the globe, seconded by Yoruba 10% all over. They can only use you in a case where they don't understand that field. They can only use you as a Biafran when you are a mature saboteur. If you require, if you demand justice system in Nigeria, you have Ibrahim Mohammed Tanko waiting for you. Today we have a lot of barristers, chief justice, attorney generals, learned colleagues as they call themselves, all of them jumping around with wig, with due respect. But they saw what the chief justice did in Imo State. Somebody who don't even have form to contest as a governor of Imo State. He's the governor of Imo State. Tanko Muhammad governor. Of course, supported by men of God who are no longer prophesying for now. They are highly organized. If you decide to go to the legislative, they are truly organized. Ahmed Ibrahim Lawal is in charge of the National Assembly, House of Senate, House of Representatives. As far as the legislatures are concerned, you have a Fulani man waiting for you. His name is Ahmed Ibrahim Lawal. The way they manufacture their bill, the process through which it goes through the first chamber, second chamber, even up to 50 chamber in less than 24 hours, is amazing. Do you know when IPOB was prescribed? Nigerians don't have any constitution, any bill, any right of that nature to carry out such order within 24 hours, but they shop for it. When we tell you Nigerians are organized criminal, do not misunderstand us. This is not hate speech. This is just the perfect truth. We have three arms of government, under which you have other umbrellas that we will look into. And these three main arms of government are the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. We have looked at the judiciary. You have Tanko, the aeroplane driver. We have looked at the legislature. You have the Mohammed Ibrahim Lawal. They will make any law, pass the bill into motion, even before you know it, as they are working very hard to make sure that they implement the Aruga agenda. You have a chief judge that will tell you anything I say is final. And you know, ignorant people will say, hey, the court has spoken, let it be that way. But you don't know you are dealing with organized criminals. And then if you go back to look at the executive, they have colonized us also. And that is supposed to be headed by a dead man. Muhammadu Buhari is the head of executive. He is dead. Abakiyare is out of the picture. Yoruba Osibanjo cannot be found. Do we still have anybody representing the executives? These are organized criminals. If we decide to move ahead and look at the security sector, they have also colonized us. You have Yusuf Brutai. I want you to understand what is colonized criminals. All these people I'm mentioning, all of them are Fulani in charge of Nigeria. They are the only educated Nigerians, the only wise people, the only capable people to rule Nigeria. We have looked at legislature, judiciary, and executive. We are now in security sector. They colonized every Nigeria there. You have Yusuf Brutai. He's in charge of the defense chief of army staff. Buruta Yusuf. And so you expect anybody to talk to you? A boy was killed in Imo State today because he was not wearing nose mask. Do you know within this period of COVID-19 pandemic issue, are you aware Nigerian police and army and security sector has killed more people than the number of people killed by supposedly coronavirus? You have a Fulani in charge. They kill you, the only language you hear is accidental discharge. What about the case of Chima in Iguacha, where a Yoruba man killed a boy, tortured him to death? They are going to kangaroo court, but we are watching them. But Biafrans must understand that we are fighting against a very high organized criminals in a large scale. Criminals, I must tell you. In the same Nigeria as we speak, they colonize us in terms of religion. You have Malam Alhaji, Magaji Ibrahim in charge of religion. And you hear that, oh, they are men of God. Where are all of them? TB Joshua, all of them. Adeboye, all of them. Both Yoruba, both Igbo, every pastor, religion, both Muslims and Christians. Do you know Fulani man is still in charge of all your Khan, PFM and the rest of them? His name is Malam Alhaji, Magaji Ibrahim, in charge of all the whole religion. And Christians think they are going to raise alarm. Who the hell are you? The whole world can be shouting, oh, they are killing Christians in Nigeria. The person who has the final say, the spokesperson for all religion in Nigeria, including Ogomo to Christian and Muslim, is a Fulani man. So when you are yapping in the church, you will have a Fulani man to make your yapping become effective. These criminals are so organized that when we go back to monarchs, they colonize us in terms of monarch. The person in charge of all the monarchs, he's a sultan. To your Igwe, to your Amayanamo, to your Oni, everybody, every monarch, traditional ruler in Nigeria, they are all under Sir Abubakar, Fulani man. So when we say Nigeria is organized crime, Nigeria is run by organized criminal. Very deadly armed robbers. People don't understand. For you to be able to fight these organized criminals, I'm not yet started with their counterpart. I've not started with their supporters and collaborators. I'm just saying what Fulani alone, how they have been able to strategically position themselves. When we are saying, oh, pastors, speak up, speak up. You don't know that pastors are in more bondage than you can imagine. After all the Yorubos, Kendorobobobo, without this man called Sir Abubakar, their words will fall to nothing. These criminals are so organized that they colonize us economically. Go and find out who is the finance minister. It's Zinab Ahmed, Fulani woman. Before they could be able to come up with this foreigner by the name Zinab Ahmed, there was a Yoruba woman there. The one that said 2 times 17 is 49. Nyara. So you talk economically, they have colonized us. If you decide to go and look at the other area in terms of aviation sector, they have colonized us. Who is in charge of aviation industry in Nigeria? It is Musa Nuhu. If we continue on that same path and say, let us go and look at the area of the marine sector. Who is there colonizing us? And then finally, you have one person. And that force the cuckoo pit aside. And that is because Fulani then cannot swim properly. They need somebody to show them the pathway. You go to browse. If you have the phone number of Amayanabo of browse, go and ask him. A Yoruba woman is brainwashing him properly with due respect. But go there now. You have more Fulani living in browse, more than Ijo, more than any Niger Delta. Go to the island known as Mangrove. Go there. It is Ijo Island, Fulani Island. Go to Bonnet. You have more Fulani living there. Putting the cuckoo pit aside is that is their pathfinder. He knows the boys that will take Fulani around the waterways. He will soon be disgraced. Of course, he's a very good Fulani slave. Dakuku put aside. Are you people not ashamed? Organized criminal. Look at how they position themselves. The only place they cannot function effectively, they look for a mature saboteur and position there. Do you know that Kuku Peter side is from Kogi State? When I mean Kogi State, not Kogi of Biafra. It's his mother that is coming from that place he's claiming for. But I don't have their time now. But I want you, as a Biafran, to understand that we are fighting a high-level criminal-minded individuals. The real criminal there is the British government that created Nigeria. They are the real criminal. They organize themselves. The first party that work with them is the Fulani. They still have other criminal countries supporting them to maintain one Nigeria. That is why if you go to anybody and say, free us from this prison, they will say, what did Britain say? What will Britain say? Okay, they are the emperor. They are the real kidnapper, right? They are the people that talk about justice, and yet they make sure they encroach on your rights. My brother, these are organized criminals. They all pretend as if they don't know what is happening. We had a case with African Union. Right there in Abuja, ECOWAS court rather. In order to frustrate our leader in that very court case, they move it to Francophone. From English country, Anglophone, they move us to French country, Francophone. All in Africa. And then we get there, we have to start writing a statement all over again. Because before we will say, I swear by Almighty God, we have now gone to where we say, comment allez-vous, je viens bien merci, au revoir, qu'est-ce que c'est ton blanc, ndiara, inside the same Africa, and you don't know this organized criminal. If you are too wise, they move you from Francophone to Anglophone. If you are still too wise, they will move you from Anglophone to Arabian phone. You don't know the organized criminal. But we will make you understand. So when some people say, oh, we got to fight constitution, we got to organize ourselves, we got to do it like this. All of you, if I say you are idiot, you will not understand. How long are we going to deceive ourselves? Yes, we want to change the narrative. Yes, Biafra will come next year. Yeah, all of you are they deceive on ourselves. All of you. We are no longer kids. In those days, we were children. We would have been knocking. We are no longer children. We have but one lifetime. And in that lifetime, we will pray that the Almighty Creator will give us all the enablement to stop these organized criminals. There is no protocol you are going to observe in Nigeria. They are colonizing you already and they are waiting for you. The only outsider you hear the name appear on the top of the list is Dakuku Peter side. And that is because he still has some boys in the community. Between Kalabari or Kereka and the rest of them. He can now give 20,000 and tell you and go and trace the water. Awusa Fulani are the one who is controlling your waterway. These are organized criminals. Can you tell me one area where they are not in charge? These are organized criminals. Look at their ranking profile. After British government, you see Fulani. After Fulani, you see Yoruba. After Yoruba, you see all other international thefts. After all these countries which are international oil stealer, you see the oil company themselves. Saipan, SPDC as their chairman, that is Shell. Before you hear Saipan, Eni, Ajib, Mobile, all of them are criminals. They are feeding from the misery of our people. But this is the hate speech. That is why they say, oh, tune it down, don't curse people. Then they sing Silent John, they deliver baby. I people know they understand. Person where they labor, they sing blues. How can we tune down? The person where they for labor room, they sing Silent John. I people no understand what they do for here. A robot that cross leg, they mumu, they fight freedom. They are blocked everywhere. You cannot go any place. They deny you access to vote your true leader. And you are speaking grammar. We will topple the constitution. Do you know almost 3 years our leader case was not reviewed? It is from one cross-examination to another. One cross-examination to another. All of them fraudulent. That you Mazi Kanu on the 24th day in the Ikeja Material District thereby committed offense by committing treason and treason felony. Are you guilty or not guilty? He said, I'm not guilty. Case adjourned. 1 year. They keep repeating the same thing. And finally, they were able to tender the application. And then they start all over again. That you, Mazi Kanu, based on the nature of your case, we have decided to touch you by Islamic law. That one took almost 8 months. IPOB stood their ground and said, you can't test our leader, try our leader by Sharia law. And now, based on the fact that there have been a motion put, we have decided that we step the Sharia law aside and we will test you with masquerade. Why are they doing all those things? Because these people are organized criminal. Finally, they bring Tanku, aeroplane driver. If I, for instance, I'm driving an aeroplane, this is your Chief Justice, and you are not ashamed of yourself. All of you Biafran governors, all of you Biafran senator, all of you Biafran wise men, king and reverend, all of you Biafran Yoshin and Yama, all of you, just tell me in your heart of heart that you are proud, you are happy the way things are going in Nigeria. I understand you will not speak up because you have enough dollars stolen. If you talk, they will come for you. You will not speak up because as you're talking now, your children are in diaspora, living large. You won't speak up because you don't want to give up this your Haritowa. But we know that to be able to fight all of you who are organized criminal, we need to organize ourselves. We will drag you down from that your ivory tower. We are down already and we have nothing to fear. And believe me, all of you in Nigeria, it will come for you. And so can somebody tell me exactly where are you in control as a Biafran? With this kind of blockage, where are we starting from? And where are we going to end? Considering in order for us to rise up to their standard, where are we going to start from? You people, some people are busy speaking English. You are narrating us, Abi. You are narrating us. You see, according to the Constitution, I think what Biafra IPOB is supposed to do is that is the IPOB supposed to engage Nigerian judiciary. Una get sense? Then another one we cross leg. Now we are planning to raise money, and when we raise this money, and then we can move to United Nations. Don't you know United Nations is Arab nation? And then others say we're going to file paper. Where we file paper, no say no they file paper go anywhere. Now today we begin to see how someone with dagger to fight organized criminals. You must be ready to organize yourself. Here. But of course, we are patiently and meticulously making sure that we engage the zoo and the global community at large through the preamble of law. If we don't organize ourselves, the journey has just begun. I was online and I saw a IPOB unit. The person write, oh, we inaugurated IPOB, IPOB. Is it not IPOB in Akwa Ibom? I hope it's not Babangida IPOB unit. And in my mind, I say, we have IBB unit again inside IPOB. The person that was with me said, let's hope it's another IBB. Don't you know some names should be taboo? Let's open Buhari unit in Andiara. Don't you know you are supposed to hate everything that has plagued us as a people with cruel hatred? Don't you know we are not supposed to manage them, romance them? Don't you know? And if you have shame in you, if that IBB unit is Buhari unit, you better go and change your name. Let's open Buhari unit now. All those politics, you people just destroy them. To be able to fight this organized criminal, we have to organize ourselves. Every move we make, we register our displeasure against Nigeria. Everything they have done to the most common man in Biafra land, if there is any, they have done to the highest man. The only way we can organize ourselves, therefore, is in a situation like this, to emulate them. If we can organize ourselves, the only way we can achieve that is to emulate them. It's not everything you hear on Radio Biafra. You hear the one that is meant to save all of us. When we say look for IPOB and join, it is not because you are going to see good men of God or holy people. You are going to fight war, but you will be trained in the end and ready for all things. We are learning, and we are very happy about it. We must reorganize ourselves like them. Number one, what do they do in the mosque? What do Fulani, Hausa, Yoruba do in the mosque? We have few Biafrans that have mosque. Asare have one. Who again? Very many of them. Few of them. I'm not sure you have up to 10 Biafrans that owns a mosque in the whole world. But Yoruba have so many mosques. Hausa have so many mosques. And we all know that all these mosques are armory. For us to be able to fight this organized crime, maybe it is time we begin to build our own mosque. Maybe it is the time we begin to turn our churches to armory. Do you know when Israel soldiers are going to war, a pastor will pray over their gun? When a pastor, a reverend father, a pope is praying over the gun, what is he telling the gun? Oh gun, when this soldier get to the war front, please do not fire. Is that what they pray? Guy, this is the time for us to organize ourselves. Oh. Every mosque in Biafra land is armory. This is not news to us. If we must be able to fight these people, we must build our own mosque. Let every church become armory. But of course, Yoruba manage church, Yoruba manage mosque. Use your tongue and count your teeth. If you want to know how to organize yourself, what are they doing with power? All this power they are grabbing, what are they doing with it? Contest them. Organize yourself and contest them. You are a governor. You are doing the bidding of the Fulani. You can only justify your action if you are not one of us. You can only justify your action if you are not one of us. You are supposed to represent us. And if that is not what you are doing, may the Lord have mercy upon you. You see, nemesis will catch up with all of you. Organize yourself. This slavery will not end until you organize yourself. I begin to think, when are we going to have a governor who is having issue with the federal government because they decided to develop their place? I understand that after the war, certain group of men came together, gathered money, and built an airport. Exactly the one in Imo State. When exactly are we going to have the right to come back home and say we want to build plane factory? Can't we manufacture plane? Can't we manufacture plane? Can't we manufacture ship? Can't we manufacture automobile? Can't we manufacture computer? All those your company and industry. Does it mean if you build it in Biafra land, that Biafra land will sink? My brothers, let us not let anybody deceive us. Look at how they are using power. They make you governor. The first thing you need to do, Anambra went and bring Fulani and put them in his governor. Imo State bring Fulani, put them in his cabinet. Abia State, I don't know of Abia. Ebonyi State carry Fulani inside his cabinet. Enugu State carry Fulani inside his cabinet. Wamono ya onya born wano. Does it mean there is nothing you can do for us to be proud of you? Why don't you to go to Enyin Naya and learn from him? Why don't you behave like Enyin Naya and learn from him? Why don't you learn from Enyin Naya and see if we are not going to respect you? Find out what are these people doing with security. What are they doing with security? They are using it to kill us. Everywhere accidental discharge. Those of Biafran people in Nigerian security, why are you allowing them to use you as a weapon to destroy your own people? The day our leader house was invaded, that very day they made some people drink water along the road in Isialangwa. I was there. I saw everything that happened. In fact, there was a vehicle loaded with tomatoes. I hid my phone inside that vehicle with tomatoes because they rounded all of us up. But because of the hold up, I was able to meet up to collect my phone. I saw what they did, how they chased many of our youth inside the forest, shot all of them down. And sometime later on, maybe a year later, I went to our family in Osun State, if I'm not mistaken. Either Osun State or Ekiti State. To encourage the family there. And I entered that hall. It was filled with army. In my mind, I say, all these people don't set me up. Because I don't trust Yoruba people. And I kept quiet. In my mind, I just looking at all the whole soldiers. But what boy and the meeting started at midnight. I started addressing them. I was watching the army. They were showing me their bronze shoulder, showing me all their muscle. I say, if now only today I go talk finish, I die. I must talk and finish. I fired down. And after maybe 45 minutes of addressing all of them, I say, any question? One of the army stand up. I say, I have question. I say, go ahead. I can't remember the question he asked me. And I asked him, I said, I'm not trying to undermine you, but let's face the fact. Do you think outside this your uniform that you can beat me? I didn't wait for him to answer. I told him, to God who made both of us, I will break your waist. So the difference is the AK-47 you are carrying. Because even your army uniform don't give you power. But actually, they were Biafrans, formidable Biafrans, who understand they are supposed to be in IPOB. You are Biafran in Nigerian army, you are not with IPOB. Okay, munufum nanya dia mama. But to cut the long story short, after that meeting, the brother called me and said he was in Isialangwa that very day. He told me what happened. But it's a case for another day. If you are Biafran in Nigerian army, in Nigerian police, you are acting like a criminal. Don't you know this is the time for us to organize ourselves? Don't you know you're supposed to have language? To tell yourself that you are the most dangerous species of military in Nigeria here? We have to organize ourselves. What are they doing with religion? What are they doing with religion? Today when we talk to Christians, everyone says, oh, they are cursing Christian, they are cursing Christian. But it's okay. What are Yoruba doing with Christian? Do Yoruba go to church? Do they go to mosque? Yoruba are chopping Fulani Mugu inside the mosque. They are chopping Biafra Mugu inside mosque. 80% of Yoruba are Muslim. They are going to do lie, hilala, obakara mishi, hilala, just to chop Hausa Fulani Mugu. The same time, Igbos are Christian, but Yoruba are the one leading them to heaven. You think they don't have sense? Do Yoruba worship in a church pastored by Biafrans? We must organize ourselves like them. Have you seen Yoruba person inside Catholic church? And I know they use on our head and organize on ourselves. Must we tell you everything here? If they can turn where they worship Allah to Amore, why can't we turn where they worship Jesus Christ to Amore? After all, Jesus says, sell your coat and buy gun. This is the day where you will sell your purse, sell your coat, buy gun. Did I say it? Jesus said so. Why don't you find out what they are doing to the monarchs? Every Fulani land, every Hausa land, of course they are entering Yoruba land. Fulani are the monarchs. Gradually they are coming. Do you know almost every community in Biafra land now have 2 monarchs? One in charge of the Fulani community, another one in charge of your community. Do you know with the support of the Nigerian Boko Haram military that the Fulani settlement community in your villages now control you? Go to Elele in Iguacha. Go to Abia State, around where you have Savoy Oye. Go to Abafo, where you have one Obi of Agbo already a Muslim. And you will see you have Fulani communities already. Organize yourself is begin to do what they are doing to you to checkmate them. Why don't you find out what they are doing with our youth? If you are not able to meticulously calculate all these things, for the avoidance of that, if you understand, don't understand. If you don't understand, you man. As you are saying today, 80% of Biafran youth are Yoruba slave. They will get angry, but we will keep telling them until they wake up. Are you not ashamed, as young as you are? You are praying to go to heaven. Inside Yoruba church, are you not ashamed? All the teaching where Yoruba they teach us inside church, it never reach you not to fit to the see miracle like them. Una not get sense to know say na organized crime. How will you be able to see it when you have become more Catholic than the Pope? You are now more Catholic than the Pope. You are now more apostolic than Apostle Paul. When will you have sense? They give you sweet mouth. The Lord told me. I was bathing the bedroom. The Lord told me. And you don't have sense and know these people are recolonizing us. Organized criminal is boycott them. If you cannot boycott Yoruba church, how can you boycott Fulani cow? It's almost impossible. During election, they control us. Give you 1,000. In 18, carry gun. Begin to kill your people. When are we going to organize ourselves and say no? Come to look at it. What they are using to use our head is our resources. How can they be stealing the oil in our land and dashing us money as if we are slaves? How can they be stealing the resources in our land and using it to develop their land? How can they occupy positions they are not qualified to? Are you telling me you are not ashamed with all your degrees, your certificate from Harvard University, and somebody who didn't go to school is ruling you? When will you people understand you need to organize yourself? You are fighting a very high-level organized criminal. You are not the cause. They understand your good nature. They understand your life to respect others. And so they say they will not respect you. But nobody have monopoly over this crime. If we stand up against them, they will back down for us. Talking about restructure, it is one dream that will never come. Talking about restructure is one dream that will never come. Because they understand that when they restructure Nigeria, they will lose their power. So they will not allow that to happen. They will not allow that to happen. But we do not call for restructure. We call for total dismemberment of Nigeria. We will not accept restructure. Our people must understand that the truth cannot be overemphasized. For us to be able to fight this highly organized criminal, we must then organize ourselves. Don't let anybody deceive you. I'll be back in a minute.
This song is dedicated to the victims of this genocide. Those who lost their lives from 1967 to this very moment.
I had to do this song with we will. My brother man, I don't believe you. Shake a man to beat you. My brother man, listen up. Tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. I need to tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. Tell that Biafran soldier he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell the wounded he's gonna be alright. The spirit of our fathers stay alright. Follow me, tell everybody he's gonna be alright. See the bad load wanna bring us down. The money that we keep rising up. See betrayers wanna bring us down. The money that we keep rising up. Bring your gun and your bullet and bazooka and your grenade and Biafrans. We will fight till the end. See them sabotage, playing cowardice in the corner. But we will win them all. I say we will win them all. Mandekano is the leader. He says he's gonna be alright. He's gonna be alright. Tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. I need to tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. Tell that Biafran soldier he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell the wounded he's gonna be alright. Tell our brothers, our fathers that he's gonna be alright. Tell our brothers, our fathers that he's gonna be alright.
I remember a very good brother man from my nation, Biafra land. Yeah. Oh na na na, what a wicked world. I want a junior, another dead Biafrans, shot by the government. Because of our freedom, we are fighting for a better life. One thing I know, forward ever, backward never. We will one day avenge their day, someday, sometime soon.
Tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. I need to tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. Tell that Biafran soldier he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell the wounded he's gonna be alright. Little children
Yes, of course, it's going to be all right. These people we are battling with, they are organized criminal. And as such, we must organize ourselves. Believe me, they say they can't do anything. They are just talking. Don't mind them. Of course, at this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line still remains 07081545642. 07081545642. Our direct line is 08122152971. 08122152971 is our direct line. And then the special number for the female is 08128858614. Special number for the female 08128858614. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Mazi George
Monitoring Spirit. Go ahead, please.
Mazi George Biafrans don't understand the job you are doing for us. If it is not to go to Kabiama that appointed you to be there and be favored through our league, you will never accept to do the job because you know that the job is not an easy one. But remain resolute. May the Almighty Creator to go to Kabiama and not put me any very clearly that in our Pakaya. Japan. Ndị na ndị ọkpụ ka nọ nyere gị. O nwere ihe ga-eme gị. Onye na-achụ gị dị ka onye na-achụ isi, anya na-achụ ịsa n'ala azụ. Mana agwa ntị gị anụ mgbe a ga-egburu isi egburu ya na ya ọnwa ọfọ na obi onye ọbụla nọkwa ntị. Biafra nagakwa alaga o. Ebuti m ọma ebuti anya m dị n'ahụ doye oke mmụọ na-ero kacha. Agada gbachiri n'ụzọ nwoke osiri. Ebute. Oge na-anya ndị nsọ ahịhịa tụrụ n'ọkụ ma ahịhịa ere gị ọkụ o. Ụmụ Biafra. Ọ bụkwanụ gịnị ka anyị ga-eji kee gị ozoro gị na mgbe ebube. Eze nke n'igwe anyị ga-ala nye gị eze nke n'igwe sọ gị ọkụkụchi n'elu ụwa. Eze bi n'elu ọ bụ gị n'elu igwe ebe niile ụwa chọtụrụ ọ gị nwe ịtụ ụmụ gị ga-alọrịrị. Akwa gị nna di nwere ozi nwa gara nna ya ozi nna ya na-abịa ya n'anya esi nje ozi gị ebube nke eluigwe abalị nwere ọnọdụ ozi gị gaa mmụọ niile nọ n'ala Biafra were ọnọdụ ozi gị gaa ihe niile ikere eke were ọnọdụ ozi gị pụọ ụwa niile ka Trump nụkwa ya maka ọmadịta agwọ nọ n'akịrịka. Biafra all over the world elected. The root of every tree is the life of that tree. Acts chapter 2, verse 38, verse 12, and verse 13. Very, very important. In that time of Yahweh, they changed the name to Jesus. But he is Yahweh. And that his own time, when he came and preached for the people living in that time. That particular anointing that befell on those generations that worshipped him, that praised him. When they were speaking in tongues, everybody we are hearing their language. Yeah. And that what I just Ezekiel chapter 35. Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 14. Awusa 10. Fulani, our leader, Mazi George has told us.
Unfortunately, the zoo epileptic as always, my brother, try and see if you can call back. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah, Mazi George Onyeibe, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here, Agujebu.
Yeah, what the Praginama.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. My name is Agujebe. I'm residing in the United Kingdom. I'm from Imo State.
Yes, Mazi, before you go on, let me find out something from you. To my understanding, Agujebe is lion with gun. Am I correct?
Exactly.
So what you are telling me is that there are lions that carry gun.
Of course.
Agujebe, go ahead, please.
In fact, you have hit the nail on the head. I so much cherish your messages. Your messages are waking up a lot of us, both those that are living and those that are dead. Your message is so powerful to an extent. Whoever that doesn't like the message, maybe that person is no longer a Biafran, and that person must surely ask him or herself a question: where is he coming from? Because your message is capital good. Your message is so powerful to an extent. It will lead us to achieve our heart desire. It will lead us to stand on our feet. It will lead us to actualize Biafra, because Biafra is a just cause. So I so much love your message. Keep it up. No matter whatever the enemies are doing, they shall fall, because we are on a just path, and Biafra is our right. And our right, we must surely achieve it. There's no two ways about it. I so much like it. Thank you. I thank our leader, the Ohamadike, the spring leader, the only truthful leader in Biafra land, presently as today. No other person except him. Without him, we all will be sleeping. But he's the only one that makes us to be awake. 24 hours every day, we are awake. 24 hours every day, we are preaching. We are lamenting for heaven and earth to hear our voice. And they have heard our voice. That is why all what is going on in zoo, called Nigeria, they are all sleeping, they are all falling here and there, because the gospel made them to keep on falling, and they shall fall. They shall fall, because zoo is fraud. The foundation is fraud right from the onset. They lack empathy, they lack sympathy, they lack justice, they lack equity, they lack merit, they lack everything. That is why nothing is going on in that zoo, contraction. And they can never, because they have killed the dead. They have killed the dead. I so much thank you. Thank you. Keep it up.
Very much.
Thank you very much. Be upon you and lead you.
Thank you very much. They say, oh, you are insulting people. You're not partying the model. Tell them, say, pass away for labor room, no, they sing Celine Dion. And I don't see who they for labor room when they sing, oh, I love you, I love you. Then they holler, Biafra is pregnant and she must deliver. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Mazi, good evening from here.
Good evening, my brother. Go ahead, please, your name and where are you calling from?
Mazi, my name is Menugot. I'm calling from London. Mazi, it shall be well with you. It shall be well with our leader, his deputy, every principal officer that is working assiduously to restore Biafra. Mazi, your message tonight is bomb. Mazi, I don't know if I'm coming out clear.
Of course, the world is listening. Go ahead.
I want to tell IPOB worldwide now, they should listen to me. See, our people say, which is when we start eating pancannel and then you start whining your mouth, then you know the time to throw it out is near. Biafra is at hand. I want to tell IPOB one thing. Now you can see what is going on in social media. Don't forget, any day we leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Any day you dream of listening to gossip and leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then you'll be captured by Fulani herdsmen. That is what these people in social media are trying to do. If you don't know it, this is the reason why Ifeanyi was killed. Sabotua will most surely come. Don't you know? Let me tell you one secret now, Biafrans. There is one of our brother who advised our leader to take away all these saboteurs out from the road so that Biafra will conquer. Do you know what the director said to him? That our people have died enough. That is the man who loves his people. That our people have died too much. That is what our leader answered that guy. Because these saboteurs, these saboteurs you see now, they have laid too much egg, and IPOB will bust their eggs. It doesn't matter. But one thing I want to let IPOB know, you have fought the most dangerous terrorist in the world. Who is that person? Muhammadu Buhari, and they died. You have fought the Janjaweed army, DSS, police. You have fought them. You stand still. You fought these murderers in our land. You fought this Ohaneze. You fought all these governors. Stand still in our land. Fought them. Let them know that the land belongs to you, not for them. You fought them. Then who are these erat? Who are these cockroach in social media that you will not fight? You fought the most terrorist country in the world, which is Nigeria, the zoo, Nigeria. You fought them, stand still. You fought Muhammadu Buhari, stand still, and his soldiers when he was alive. You fought DSS, you fought this army, and fought our governors, stand still. Let them know that this land belongs to us. Who is this church rat? Who is this imbecile in social media that you cannot fight? Who are they? IPOB, I'm asking you, who are these morons in social media? Saying that our people have died enough. If not, we will go on another way and take these people and their family out of the road. Because after all, Ifaduna was killed. He says saboteur. He was killed. Then who are these stupid cockroach them that we cannot take out from the road? They should be thankful that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a peaceful man. They should have known that IPOB is capable to do anything at all to make sure that our people are free. These morons, they are talking rubbish in social media. But Fulanis are killing your mothers and your fathers, raping them in the farm. You can't come down here and say Fulani. You can't do that, can you? Cowards. You are in social media rapping, calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name. Come down to Biafra land and call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name as if you not be born to artists. Morons. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, and we must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, Mazi Onyeibe.
Good evening from here.
My name is I'm calling from important.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Mazi Onyeibe. I say, may you come and bless you for this topic today. You have shown that you are a really man of God. Listen, I want to just to contribute. These Yoruba pastors, let me call them business churchmen. These men are in our land to slave us more and more. They are in our land to good our people. That is a major purpose of coming to our land. They do not come for our land for good. I want to tell you one thing. Just like what he said, when Igbo man established any Pentecostal church, these people will find a way to kill that Pentecostal church that's established by Igbo man. What Lord choosing? When Lord choosing was in Lagos, when at his headquarters, always do that his crusade he used to do at our Momana. When these people come, they will look for a way to cut riot at Lagos there. And to make it to look like the man always got problem. They will cause problem that will see somebody there. They will begin to write in their paper. If there's a new problem, this is what it is. Three road choosing, reach Lagos and begin to do that program at our mama. Since now, have you had anybody died in that crusade? Have you had any problem in that crusade? This is a way of killing the Igbo people's church. So their own church will be taken over. So I want our people to begin to know that these people did not plan good for us in our land. These Yoruba pastors and their members. And these people are not working for God. What Yoruba? They are the ones that introduce Ogoni. They are the ones that introduce a lot of God in our land. And they are the ones telling us God to told them. And when they say any Igbo man who wants to establish any Pentecostal church, they will look for a way to kill that church. So you want to see. And they are coming to tell us in our land. So God told them that our tradition is evil. But their own tradition, they are practicing it every day in their own land. I want our people to begin to use their brain. Our leader cannot be saying this, that these people enter this church business because of the tithe and the offering. And which is true. Brainwashing our people, losing our people, turning to their own land, developing their own. We want our people to know that these people are not for us in food in our land. Our people should wake up. Stop patronizing these evil men in their churches. Mazi Onyeibe, may people come and bless you. Till when Biafra come, we begin to do things in our land. We want to drink. People come and bless you. In your my name, I pray.
Thank you very much. We are not in a hurry. Our people must understand the need why everybody must organize themselves. In their little way, they just go to church, sit to eat their main mosque. Every Friday they go to mosque. And in that mosque they are informed. In that mosque they know what to do. We should be able to get to the same level. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening, Mazi.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Mr. George Onyeibe, this night, your lecture has provoked many people. I am suggesting that this is the time where our youth will do their work. So, many church leaders, at least, let us stand up, let all the youth stand up one day in the church and they challenge all the reverend fathers and the pastors.
Go ahead, please, and stop listening to your radio.
Please, I was provoking this night over your lecture. I suggest this is the time where all the Biafran youth will stand up in all the churches and show their grievances to all the pastors and the reverend fathers. If you can organize ourselves to all the churches, at least let us provoke them. At least let them say something, because we are tired of hearing this type of disturbances every day. Let youth organize themselves one day in the church, one Sunday like this. Let us disturb the church and let the church leaders say something, because it is enough. Enough is enough. So please, this is the suggestion, Mazi George Onyeibe.
Thank you very
much. I was provoked over your lecture this night. Let's see to organize themselves. Even this coming Sunday, let us stand up on the church. The churches everywhere. At least, let us hear something. Those reverend fathers and the pastors, let them speak, because they kept quiet. Thank you, Mazi George Onyeibe. This is my suggestion anyway.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Hello, Mazi Onyeibe. Good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, my name is Musa and I'm coming from Abia State.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. See, listen, my brother, I have a message for you people.
Hold on. You are Musa, right? You are Musa. From which state? Which state do you come from?
We come from Borno State.
Borno State. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, but I'm now, I did about. Now I did about I did finish.
Okay.
So, what I'm trying to say is that I have been listening to Radio Biafra for a very long time now. And what I understand is that you people are saying the truth. You people are saying the truth. But I have a problem. Your problem for this Igbo race is your brothers. More especially your younger ones. I was reading the Bible. I came to a passage that says, I don't know the name of that passage. It was saying something concerning the Israelites and the Moses. God sent Moses to take them out of Egypt. And they were to promised land. they started complaining to that he should have reached down to Egypt, that they are enjoying the cucumber that they are giving to them. And this is the same thing that is repeating in your brother's life today. Some of them are comfortable with the little change that the so-called high-line politicians are giving to them. That's why they don't want to support or do what you guys are telling them to do. Listen, my brother, not that I'm Igbo, I'm an Hausa man, but I'm in Igbo and I have stayed there for a very long time doing my business, and I've been doing what the people are doing. Are you hearing me, sir?
Yes, I'm with you. Go ahead.
Okay. So, I think that you and the Nnamdi Kanu should, if you are doing speech, be bombing you and trying to speak in sense into them. Some of them are no longer with their senses. The way they think, some of them not believe that work from anything that they will get to chop today. They are not thinking about tomorrow. They don't have sense. Matter of fact, don't think anymore for their future. Some of them are no longer with their senses. Hello?
Yes, go ahead. I'm with you.
Okay. So, I called this evening just to put, I don't want to talk any other, just to help you people. I am enjoying what, honestly speaking, what you people are doing is good. You people have made me to understand me also that in my life and in our community that the Fulani, because here in Aba, so many people believe that we and the Fulani are the same. No, but Musa, thank God that we have
Musa, because of you, from today, I will not talk to Hausa again. Because I can see that true, our Radio Biafra Hausa is doing a good job. Now you are working. Now I believe you, Musa from Borno State. Now I believe you. My own problem, why they cause Hausa and Fulani well. Everybody must wake up. Many people, they pretend they don't like the way they talk. That one, they are concerned. If you sure say you be genuine man, we love you with all our heart. Musa, my God will bless you. Those people where they talk, say them be our brother, they no get sense. During the war, some of your people and Fulani people and Yoruba people, they rape our women well. Now them born all those people. The really people will be our people, then they hear our voice as we they talk. And we they select them, make we know those idiots where them born inside the war. No be our people, no genuine Biafra person will go hear our voice when no born again. Go ahead, my brother.
So let them wake up. Let them have senses. Let them know that what the people are doing, if people are not doing, people are suffering over there. I will ask some of them, why can't you join your brothers and be doing what they are doing? Some of them will say that your brother, who is their leader, is a scammer, that he was living in a diaspora, enjoying life, and he don't want to come back. If he's truly a leader or want to lead them, that he should come down to Nigeria. But I have told them without number that this is not right. This is not right. They are not saying the truth.
Tell them that I'm in Nigeria. If I can be in Nigeria, is it my leader that cannot be in Nigeria? There is time for everything. When the time comes, they will understand. Thank you very much, Musa.
I say you people go on. You people are doing a very great job for your brothers. They should understand what you people are doing. It's not a genius for whatever.
And if you can, Musa, I would like you to also talk to your fellow Hausa brother. Tell them to leave us alone. We don't hate anybody. But anybody that stand in our way for this freedom, even my own father, when the time comes, he will not say head and a part of body. I give you the privilege. Talk to your people in Hausa. Let them leave us and fight to pursue Fulani out of your land before they kill all of you. Go ahead, please.
So we are trying our best also.
No, talk to them in our side. They are listening like you. Go ahead.
We are trying our best. So leave everything. Let them leave everything. But your brother, let them get sense. Thank you for us picking my call today. I from Bruno.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line.
Hello.
Go ahead, please. So much distorted noise coming from your side. Please move away from your radio set.
My name is Victor. I'm from Ogo, Asa, Oga West, other states, Biafra land. So, I've tried your license. I thank God today that I got you. You are trying. You are doing a great job for us. So, can you permit me to talk to my people in our language?
Please, go ahead.
That's a new Obeah, Ubuzo, Owaza, Ugo, and take I'm not Potadaniente, Yaka IPUB, Yaka, the IPUB, every other than Vendode. We let over and the other national cattle market, and I did what I am. Hot and down Saturday, and I issue. If you know what and down Saturday, you know what is any buzo, over and down Saturday, you buzo. What do you ever like a deep cook? Living language, a decor like deep cook, whoever I'm not do. No way. Ule potaga nyeka. Aho ile enye kada da Biafra Biafra bokai ile boka kai yana nyae. Bonde adio binana bunde Biafra we Biafra. Ekudo ku no sini hapo hunu no logu kai ya no chu. Oya bla buga we gi jon wa we jon tra yo. Ndo guni ni potasia ya nyeka. Mazo. Ani kuloisha na bo. Ani kuloisha ya bo. Namda kal. Chineke gi duo nkeli nature Chineke gi neka ha bụ lo bi je ko de koma o ko na ko do la azu abu George Onyeibe je mafo ma bi chidera Chineke mere neka ka ni na re so ka mi ta nutu ana ya we sure you see.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller, what's up? Are you still there?
Yes, I am here. Mazi Onyeibe, my rep. Good morning from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Good evening.
My name is Ekwem Uchechi. I'm from Okigwe Province, Biafra land, one of the principal servants of IPOP residing here in Kuala Lumpur. Mazi, actually, I'm so happy. I thank God for your life. I thank God for the life of our supreme leader, or the whole hardcore IPOP. One of the things are happening right now, and our leader, I remember one of his prayer, he prayed and said, the vultures, they are gathering and we are beginning to identify them. That is what is playing out right now, and IPOP is winning in all angles, in all ramifications. And by the special grace of Chukwu Okuka Abiyama, we are going to defeat them as they are now being close to their abyss. Mazi Onyeibe, honestly speaking, I'm so happy this morning, or so to say, this evening in Biafra land. The Hausa manner that just called right now is an eye-opening that the whole world are listening to us. And this is what we lost, even when somebody called our leader during our leader's interactive section last week. You know, he tried to explain some of the things that made us to lose the war. And this is what, if not for any other thing now, IPOP have succeeded in media. And it's because of this media war, this is the reason why, or that was the reason why Nigeria defeated, or they claimed they defeated USSR, or the whole world power defeated Biafra 1967 to 1970. And the reverse should be the case right now, because what is happening now, we have shown that we have used media to crumble the zoo. Everywhere, every word, everybody is trying to isolate the zoo. Now I'm so happy. I'm so happy, Mazi Onyeibe, that you gave this man a chance, and I know whom you are. When that caller called and introduced himself, right in my heart, I'm so glad that you gave him the whole privilege for him to see whom we really are.
But of course, I don't hate them. I hate what they are. You see, when I see Elder, seeing bad thing happening, they keep quiet. I hate them. But ordinarily, we don't hate elders. I don't hate Yoruba. I have a Yoruba friend. He's called Mrs. Ogundipe. I could even exchange her for my mother. I don't hate them. But for their atrocity, thunder, fire, all of them. I don't hate the guy. If he come here, he want to curse me, I will allow him curse me. Maybe I will get sense. If he come here, he want to talk sense, I will allow him talk sense. Anyone they want, we wait for them. But I'm happy he's coming. And he has saved Hausa people from my hand this evening. I will tone down on Hausa. He has said, I have told you, let Yoruba come and tell his people are doing bad. He will not see them. Until all of them repent and go back to their home and fight for freedom. Let us not have peace in Nigeria. After all, when Biafra is restored, all of us are still going to love ourselves. Are we fighting Cotonou people? Are we fighting South African people? Are we fighting Angola or Namibia or Malawi or Zimbabwe? We are not fighting with them. Everybody are in their own community. We still go there and make our ends meet. We go there and hustle. Why will they choose to kill us so they can be living large on our expenses? Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much that you really understand where I'm going and you really understood that caller. Honestly speaking, my heart is full overwhelmed because of your responses towards him. And the same thing applicable to all even the example, you can see it from our leader, Mazi Nnamdi or even our deputy. We are not against of anybody. We are not against of anybody. But we can't just fold our hands. You have been killing us. You are not saying anything about the whole atrocities going on in Biafra land. You know, you just, I don't understand it. Now, look at the whole. What surprised me, all this kind of attack now that is coming out against us. Mazi, honestly speaking, what IPOP is doing is really yielding very big fruit. Because if anybody can chastise his father or can advise his father or advise his child, you understand? I'm a father. I do talk to my kids. I do advise them. I do tell them, look at what they need to do and they should listen. It's not that we hate any elder or we hate anybody but what we're trying to say is that let them speak out, let them condemn all the whole evil, all the whole atrocity that is going on. Now, this Hausa man that called now as exonerated Hausa people. This morning, this man now, he don't know this caller now, the importance of the call this man just made right now. Honestly speaking, Mazi, I'm so happy. And I believe that this message, this gospel is really going. They are waiting. Yes, if you go online, you hear all these saboteurs. They are just talking, expecting us to carry arms, expecting us to shoot and shoot up. We are not here to shoot for anybody, but rather, we are just saying the truth. For people to see the reason why Biafrans are crying. For people to see the reason why we are looking for our nation. It's not that things are going really well in our nation and we are agitating to leave. No, but because of the whole atrocity going on against us, only one tribe, only one race. What have we done? But when we speak, our own brother will just come and say we attack them, we're causing order. Okay, now, if you think that what we are doing, what have you said? Is it now? The whole thing is just playing out in the open. They will now have man to come that will come to attack. We are attacking Ada. We are attacking everybody. If you talk, we attack you. What have you done? The whole of the things that is happening in Biafra land. Have you attacking the government? Have you come out in the open and attack the government or try to condemn the whole thing that was going on or that is still playing on in that contraption? That's where I get upset when I'm seeing all the whole thing that is going on online. Mazi, thank you very much, and Chukwuka Abiyama continue to be your strength.
Thank you very much, and of course, this is where we draw the curtain for this evening segment. That having been said, it doesn't happen. Let us divide Nigeria. Why it is still communication time? Why it is still talking time? Yoruba beg, let everybody go their way. You people stop guarding one Nigeria. It will not help any of us. Africa will never be free until Biafra is free. Chine Achebe knew this truth. He told you in Biafra, Africa can die. We are the key to unlock all your potentials. And then Africa will be great again. America will come here with their visa, begging for visa and passport. Understand this truth. But because of what you are stealing from our land, you want to keep all of us down. We will make sure that if we must die for what belongs to us, we will tell you how we are going to die. I sign up from here. Remain blessed, remain focused, remain Biafra. Never forget, African will never be free until Biafra is free. Good night from here.
Reading from Biafrans Got Talent.